entertained! Is that why you were here?
Lucky bastard.
You being sarcastic or something, my son?
Fool, you should never mix drinks. What are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
Don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector class.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy. Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is that why you were here?
Welcome to the stream, everyone. Right, just need to get my comments up so I can see what's going on. I'm fucking knackered. How are you? Are you all right? I'll let you know when I can see you. I might need my walking stick to move the... I've got to be wary picking that walking stick up because it's got a handle like that. And you know what that looks like, don't you? Right, hang on. I'll get the comments up on here for a bit. Ken, how you doing, mate? It's late as usual, always. Always, but not in real life. I'm not late in real life normally. But YouTube, yeah, fuck it. Persia, that's number one Scott and number two Scott's on. Dropped and Rich, how you doing? I'll get rid of this chewing gum in a minute. I've been eating. Bo said, Rajimak, Mike is never late. He arrives at the correct time. We're all just early. Yes. Yes, you tell him. You tell him, Persia. That is correct. I think I need to move the camera, but I don't want to hold a walking stick. It looks like a fucking gun. A bit risky. You know, no, Cornish Bob. He's an evening, Mike. You got me and Ken there. Oh, nice. Nice, yes. You two went together tonight, are you? You're in the same place tonight? Is that what you mean? Or? Let me get this pop-out chat going, and I'll be done. Now we can sit back and relax. Randy Mack said, number one, that's what he bloody well feels like. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right, let's get this sorted, shall we? Done. Tom and Cheryl. How you doing? You all right? Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed you up there. Bloody hell, you was under the dropped. Right, where are we? First things first, don't forget to like the stream. There's 26 of you watching. Richard had been all right, not bothering posting stuff on the main archery Reddit as they keep deleting my post despite not violating any rules. Fucking tossers, aren't they, Rich? Absolute tossers. Ronnie Sport said, yeah, Ken sat here on my landing. Nice. Where you got something planned then? Ken said, yes. I'm at Bob's drinking Cornish ale. Nice, nice. You got a little excursion. Fucking I can't talk. Have you got a little excursion? Well, I still can't say it. Got something planned? Fuck's sake. I'm knackered, by the way. I've been in the fucking shed all day. Well, I've been in the shed most of the day. The rest of the day was in here trying to edit videos that every time I started doing them, I thought, oh shit, I can't do that now. I'm going to have to do it on the weekend because I need to do more to it. Ross Bob said, we are going off on a mission. Nice. That was a good one. Drop said, been that way here all day, Persian. The sky is finally letting out. Ivor said, what language is he speaking? The best. The best a man can get. Better drop. I wished it would rain. It's muggy as fuck here. Yes. It's horrible, isn't it? It is horrible today. Horrible fucking weather. And I think it's been like it all day. I had to get in the loft to get a crossbow down. And it was horrendous up there. Really, really, really fucking hot. And that problem with me, once I get really hot, I'm sort of fucked for the whole day then because I don't really cool down. 2 cents said I'm hanging upside down on a bunk bed eating a hot dog watching you. Nice. In that case, but yes. Nice. Good for you. Randy Mac said, we're going to have a barbecue, but it got rained off. Save it tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds ideal, mate. Yeah, have it tomorrow. Should be seeing some of you lot soon. Are you getting down to the meet this happening soon? Yeah, you are, aren't you, Ken? I think you are. Well, you're down here now, aren't you? I know at least you're down this way already. Cornish Bob's a kayaking, a bit of fishing up the River Fowl. Wild camping. Nice. I don't know where that is. Where is the River Fowl? Chris Maracos. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hello. Omega. So do you have a 44 Magnum? No, I don't. I think our Queen is watching in the background now. Hello, my Queen. Clint Gator, nice collection, man. I'm a blazer. Nice. I have been in the shed today in my workshop making a shillelagh, some crossbow quivers, and some sheaths for some knives that I've been making. And I'm going to make quite a fancy sheath for the, I don't know if you know it, Clint. I've done like a Chris blade. Yeah, so I've been making sheaths for that. And if I had time, I might have started a knife. But I think my next knife project will be this. So I don't know what I'm going to make out of it, but I shall be making a knife out of that. So imagine how big that blade is. That's going to have at least, I don't know, like 15-inch blade, hopefully. Chop that top bit off. Aiden's amazing channel was on, and now he's gone. You've been spamming bollocks again, Aiden. Or saying weird shit. Clinton, nice. I've been making a Viking sax knife here on my YouTube channel. I've been showing every step of the way. Oh, nice one. I'll tell you what, Clint, I'm going to subscribe to you, mate. Hang on. Let me open your channel in a new, if I can do it. I'm going to subscribe to you, mate, because that'd be interesting. And I might be, if you're up for it, I might be able to get you involved in some sort of tag videos where we like doing like challenges. All right, done. Hello, Penny. How you doing? You all right? Goober said hello. How you doing, Goober? Goober Ham. John Wick. Cornish Bob said probably a 50 cal somewhere. Xi Jinping said, let me see your katana. If you ask nicely in a minute, I will. But yeah. Prince said, hey man, I'm totally down for anything, brother. Nice one. We'll do that then. What I'll do is sometime later on in the year, I'm going to do a £10 or $10 challenge where people make a knife for $10 or less. I'll do that. And then the other one was make a knife out of one of these. But we'll see how easy that is for everyone to get them first. That's a slate ripper off of eBay. And that's all it is. You just what do you call it? Make whatever, and then we all sort of, see what looks the best. Clinton, I'm actually sat here breaking in a set of leather armor. Nice. Yeah, I've been working on some not armor, leather stuff today. Yeah, I've 3/4 done a shillelagh, did those quivers, glued the leather sheath together. Cornish Bob said, you sound fluky. It might be because I've just eaten. It makes me, know what you mean? It makes me sound a bit phlegmy. Now, fuck off soon. Yeah, whenever I eat, I get a bit sort of, Metallic can actually tell when I've eaten. So I can't, not that I do, but say I secretly ate, she would know that I've eaten just by my voice. Quentin, I've been using a leaf spring. Nice. Yeah, what I tend to do is make knives like those not weed slashes, those slate rippers. They're already hardened and tempered. So as long as I keep them really cool, when I cut them out and grind them, they keep their hardening and tempering. So because I can't really do the full forging process, so I do sort of stock removal, but with already hardened and tempered steel, just keep it really cool, basically. A Cobra said, "Is that a FAMAS or a QPZ mod?" It's neither. It is neither. It is a quite rare Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Riz, I'm tempted to post on Reddit asking why my posts are being deleted. They're just weirdos on there, and it's a shame they're so bloody weird. Reddit can be full of complete tossers sometimes. Absolute tossers. So, what has everyone been up to today anyway? Been up to much? Craven said, much hate from America. Those are the most beautiful guns I've ever seen. Fucking hell. Oh, I'm glad I read the rest of that, because at first I was like, oh, that's a shame. Fuck's sake. Untitled said, bro is ready to assault Tel Aviv. Fucking hell. John said, how you doing, John? You're right, mate. He said, did you see my set to me bents? I did. Yes, they look very nice. I hadn't had a chance to really do a lot today, John. I've been in the shed most of the day. The drop said, this stream can be full of tossers. Give it a minute. Yes. Clint said, yeah, I'm old school, so I do the full forging process. Yeah, I would. The problem is I can't really afford to run any of it. Like, if it involves anything like that I've got to continuously do, like gas or coal or anything, I can't really afford it. So I have to skip that bit, sadly. But yeah. The bloke who's in the chat, Richard Smith, he does some proper forging, or did anyway. Reggie Mac said Reddit has all the clipboards contained in one piece to keep the rest of us unmoderated. Yeah, they're proper weird twats on there sometimes. I have a lot of issues on Reddit, deleting my stuff, blocking me from groups just for putting on something that, another group will find perfectly fine. John said, I'm going to sell the other one to make some money back. How are those M1964s to get in the UK? I'm not sure, John. Potentially fine. I don't know. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Cornish Bob said, Ken had a few recce's this morning, clampering out over the tin mine waste gun. Nice. Fuck's sake. What are you doing there then? You going to do some filming, or is that where you're going to start your trip? Or is you just going down there to doss about? I can just see you two fucking messing around in a fucking old tin mine. Beers in hand. Hello, Saint. How you doing, mate? You right? John said, if you want, I don't mind sending it over. Lol. As I always say, John, send me a message and we'll try and sort it out. It's not illegal. It's just, a lot of the time, is it worth the risk of it disappearing? You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time I say no to people purely because I don't want them to lose out. Send something to me and then fucking customs nick it, even though it's legal. Ken said, I've been camping for 2 weeks and Bob's couch is bloody luxury. Nice. Saint said, is Nick on? Nick's Knives. Nick, you on? He might be lurking. Cobra said, I thought you couldn't have weapons in Great Britain. Of course you can. Take a look at this. Right next to me, I have my cold steel collection. Some of it, anyway. The stuff I make's more interesting for this. So, Uncle Skeeter said, is that an M16 A1? No, it's not, mate. It's an AR-15 BB gun, though. But yeah, you can have knives and standard weapons, like no issue. There's a couple of things that are banned. Guns, you need licenses, but none of this needs licenses. Clint said, it's actually great talking to you, man. I've always enjoyed meeting fellow collectors. I don't collect as many guns as I do bladed weapons. I'll tell you what, Clint, in all honesty, I don't really buy any or collect any guns particularly now at all. Most of this stuff is all like 20 years old. But knives and making knives, I do regularly. I'll show you one of my knives I made recently if you want. Saint said, only wanting to see because I was going through Instagram, realised I'm pretty sure he follows me. All right, fair enough. Zero V, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. You donated before, didn't you? I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Yeah, there's a like for you. There's a heart for you. And there's a little video for you. This one goes out to Zero V. And it's people like you that make this true. Oh, no, that was the right clip.
That's the funnest place to be.
I thought I clicked the wrong one. It's been a long time since I played that. Clinton, all right, I hit the subscribe button. I'm going to go on ahead and hit the bell icon, and I'll be seeing you soon. Nice. Now, hang on, Clint. Stay for one more minute. I'll just show you one of my knives I made recently. If you have gone, well, if you have gone, I'd say see you later. But there you go. And there's the sheath for it. I quite like doing the leather work. Oh, but see that sword there? I made that. I made that knife. I made that knife. I forget half of them are on the wall. Yeah, it was nice to meet you, Clint, and hopefully we can do some sort of collabs one day. Take care, mate. See you later. Oh, rushing about. I need a bloody mouse for this computer. I have to keep leaning forward. Mother said the world has gone crazy. It certainly has. Barney, how you doing, Barney? You're right. I'm fucking knackered. He said, hello, Mike. How'd you get on with the leather? How'd you get on with the leather with them knives? Yeah, not bad. I quite like doing leather work now. It's all right. Delavion Williams, how are you? Jock said, go in, mother. See, like it's on fire. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind doing leather work, Barney. It's all right. And you can get a really nice product, to be honest. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, most leather things, apart from maybe like boots and like saddles, I could probably do most. I could do a lot of leather work that, you know, that you could buy, essentially. You know, obviously there are some things I couldn't do, but yeah. Magic Max said, Mike's leather work doesn't do itself justice on the stream. That quiver you made for John was really. Oh, thank you, Ken. Yeah, that was nice. That was. I wanted to keep that. I wanted to keep that. Okay, what fucking good that is. Hello, Rando. Said, are those deactivated? Some of them are. Some of them are. Yeah, the bandana weights. Yeah, I've got a couple of bandana weights. I've made a couple to sell. Yeah, bandana. I forget. See, that's the thing. I make so many things. I forget what I make nowadays. Forget what I make. Loads of things. Mum said Adam will upload the RPG videos. Well, I did see him saying he was going to do that on what do you call it? Instagram. I'm hoping someone comes on. Someone bought some. Mitch bought a keyring and a patch. I'm hoping he comes on so he can actually pick which one he wants. These are for sale on my shop now. If you go to my coffee website, the donation website, which is coffee/WeaponCollector, these are on there now if you want to buy them. Go ahead, make my day, you punk. I happen to have my bandana, not my fucking bandana. I happen to have my Cold Steel collection next to me because I shall be doing a Cold Steel collection video tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I didn't have time. Barney said it's a skill, mate. You do a good job. Thank you, Barney. Yeah, I'll tell you what. For years, I never touched any sort of leather work, not properly. I'd never go back now. I love doing leather work, and the product you can make, as long as you take your time and do it properly, really nice. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Saint said, holding my patch right now. Weird to think the best knife maker in the multiverse held it at one point. Well, I can't think of the right words now. That's what you've done to me, Saint. Oh, I hope he means me anyway. He might have took it somewhere else. Oh, John said, I'll DM you on Discord. See what's fair on the for a spare one. Since all of us buyers have bought once, I've come to payment because I'm not sure what to say. Okay. All right, yeah, we'll look into it, John. Hello, Swab Jockey Jim. How are you? You all right? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Drop said, I hear you saying, I wish you could hold a weapon. Wish you could hold a weapon he's made, yes. Connor said, do you have a personal army? Closest thing I've got to a personal army is all of the people in the chat right now. Bull pop. My favourite words back on. The bull pop. The bull pop, sorry. The bull pop, is that modelled on a FAMAS or a Chinese rifle? It is. That's basically a Chinese bullpup AKM. So, you know, a Kalashnikov assault rifle. Yeah, AK-47 type thing, but it's a bullpup. Sorry, I'm not tired, as in fall asleep tired. I'm knackered. I'm physically fucked. It's been a hard day in the shed again, but I've got a lot of stuff to do. Dusters, yes. Yes, that's the one. I'd like a lot of people to have one of them, but, you know, can't do it, can we? Rando said, I thought I recognised it on something. Maybe forgot one. Yeah, maybe. There's not many. There's only about 3 or 4 other videos of it on there, on YouTube. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Saint said, honestly, though, Mike, the homemade stamp you do is proper pucker. You definitely got a talent, mate. Thank you, Saint. Yeah, I can't remember when I came up with that. But I kept thinking I need to make myself a stamp. And then we looked into buying them. They're well expensive. They're fucking extortionate price to buy something like that. So fuck it, I might be able to make something. Yeah, come out all right, didn't it? Thank you. Yeah. Me and Metallica are still watching Nosferatu. Not the original Dracula film. Nosferatu. But Nosferatu. It's now starting to be referred to as Nosferatu, though. I think Metallic hates it a lot more than I do, though. I don't hate it. Sometimes I can get a bit emotional watching it because it's quite good, but that's not quite good. Some of it's Ass a Horse. That's probably a message me now saying you fucking lie. No, Nosferatu, spelled Nos4A2, is a Joe Hill story. Joe Hill is Stephen King's son. Yeah. Saint said, and I read that. Saint said, I remember one video when you made it. Aluminium, wasn't it? So it's easy metal to work. Yes. I did do a video showing that I'm making it, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot about that. Mark, how you doing, Mark? You right, mate? He said, is it a remake? It's no. So it's nothing to do with Nosferatu. No, it's nothing to do with Nosferatu, as in like the vampire film. It's about there's multiple people in it who have sort of not powers, but the ability to. They all have their own little special ability. Not like superheroes though. Like Vic, if she rides her motorbike, she can when she rides her motorbike, a bridge will appear, and if she goes through that bridge, wherever she's thinking of, wherever she's thinking of, she'll go to that place. And there are other characters. There's another character who has a bag of Scrabble pieces, and if she puts her arm in it, it goes up to there and disappears. Pulls them out, and it'll sort of tell her the future. Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. It's good. I reckon that I do suspect the books would be a lot better, or the book would be a lot better, because there's a lot of detail missing from the series, sadly. Tyler, how you doing? It's bro, I love the world. Thank you. Glad you like it. Certain Chocolate. Hello, how are you? Yeah, Nos Foratu. The yes, I think you know what, Penny. I probably will read it. Gonna try and catch up. Sounds like a porn version. Nos Foratu, the Bollywood remake. Right. Penny says she travels, Mike, and the spelling tile. Yes, exactly. Glad. Thank you for subbing, Tyler. Don't forget to like the stream as well. Oh God, I might have to get some painkillers in a minute. So yeah, what's everyone's weekend? What are you going to do for your weekend? I will probably be getting in the shed again tomorrow because I've got a lot of shit to do. Maybe I'll have Sunday off. I probably won't though. I might just work every fucking day until I can't anymore. Saint said, "Gonna put this patch in my jacket quickly." Is it just regular Fred? Yeah, regular Fred will do. Fred, Fred. Yeah, a bit of Fred Dinage. Get Fred Dinage and put that on it. If you don't know what Fred Dinage is, I hope someone laughs at that joke. It's not a joke, but get some Fred Dinage and put that on it. Any Fred will do, yeah. And there's already holes in it, so that shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Far out. Nice 86S. Yeah, congratulations. You got it. John said, Mike sent the DM with one I'm getting rid of and the one I'm keeping. Okay, thank you, John. Thank you. Roger Mac said, I'm going to get pissed with Bob, then poke about his town. Nice. Oh, what, tomorrow? Yeah, I'll film it now. John said, about your shed stream yesterday, keep the camera off the bench. The noise is fine, but the shaking was a bit much. Thank you, Drop. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit of an experiment. See how it goes. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that next time. Yeah. It was really just I had some internet that was going to run out, so I thought, sod it. I might as well do a live stream. If in the shed I can monetize it. There's a small chance I might be able to monetize it because I'm allowed to have this stuff in the back to videos, but I don't risk it with these. It's too much of a. You know what I mean? Mark said, looking at Dead City Walking Dead spin-off at the moment. All right. Yeah. As far as Nos 4R2 goes, Nos 4A2 goes, it's Nosferatu. I would say look into it. You might like it more than me and Metallic. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain our feelings for it. I think the problem is there's a lot missing in the story that we notice that makes sense, if you know what I mean. Just don't know if they're available in the UK. I'll tell you what I'll do, John. I'll have a look and see if I can find them. King Nightmare, I said, I don't think you have enough weapons. Neither do I. I agree with you. Yeah, Mark, I'll tell you how it's spelt. So it's this. Hang on, how is it spelled? I think it's like that. I think that because it's a number plate. It's basically a number plate of a car. Yeah, thank you, Penny. Yes. So the drop said, I think it's a good idea if you can wing it. Watching stuff being made in real time is fun. I'd do it, but I'd need people moderate. Yeah, fair enough. No, I'd always moderate if I'm about. Thank you, Penny. Brian said, small dick, big gun. I'm sorry you have that issue, mate. I'm sorry you have that issue. What a shame. Mark said, it's most likely on my fire stick. Imagine coming on to a live stream telling everyone you've got a big gun and a small dick. How bizarre. I'm getting quite good at these comebacks now. Brian, before you go, don't forget to like the stream though. Either that or I'll just say, oh, have you been spying on me? Job said just proved my point. Yeah, fair enough. It depends what you're doing, Dropped, and it depends how many streams with this stuff will always get people on being weird. See, the shed one weren't so bad because it sort of gets a different sort of group of people coming in. Jayden Griffith said, shoot yourself in the foot for 10k subs. I'd do it for 10k pounds or dollars. No, I wouldn't. Pinder said, the pack key. Hey, Dick, you nearly got me there. Well, yes. Fucking twat. Oh, Christ. I stopped myself halfway through. Fucking hell. Right. Fucking hell. Shit like that, making you say swear words. Oh, well, not even swear words. Christ's sake. Right, where I'm Space Cadet. How you doing, mate? Yes. Penny said, I don't know about you, but the bad guy in Nosferatu being the same as the bad guy in Heroes for me. I've never seen Heroes, but yeah, it's some. I find there's something a bit odd about him. I have a weird. I don't hate Nosferatu, but at the same time, it drives me a bit mad. But I think the problem is me and Metallic have started taking the piss out of it. Mother said too many references to Berserk today. Mike, you need to watch it ASAP. John said, Mike, I will not lie. It took me 2 hours to sharpen mine. They just function as good knives. Simple lug design might actually be possible to make for crossbow beds. All right, nice. Randy Mac said, you know fine well if you want AIDS, then Mike's your man. Yes, I certainly am. If you want AIDS, I can give you AIDS. If I don't think I've got the clip on here. Mike said, the last guy I was talking to about the A27 last night was odd. Yeah, there are some strange people. Come on here. What? Someone just nearly made me say a fucking racial fucking slur. I think I stopped myself just before I nearly fucking said it. Yes. Barnes said, Air Max, you need to invest in some nuclear stuff. Iran's kicking off. I have got an NBC suit and some gas masks, Barney. Sadly, I ain't got enough to share, so don't be coming around knocking on the door when it happens. You'll catch me tearing the shed down for the metal to fucking board up the windows if it ever does happen anyway. You'll know it's happening because you'll hear me outside going absolutely mental. I hammer fucking bits of metal up against the windows. Oh, God. John said if it weren't a potential issue, I'd send the lug for the set me so you could clone it. We'll have a little talk, John. Ronnie Bob said that. What gas do you connect to your mask? Any preference, Mike? It goes onto someone's anus, Bob. The only kind of gas that anyone likes. Or gas straight out of her I do. Hang on, how many people would know that? Gas straight out of it. Someone will know that reference. Hello, Sam. Demon the Bunker, how you doing, mate? He said, Thunderbolts of Lightning, very, very frightening. Basically, it said, came to sit on the sofa with the laptop. Hassles updates. Now realise I've left 11 p.m. pills in the bedroom. Fuck's sake, man. Saints, a WC stream during a nuclear war would be interesting. That would. But as I say, what you'd see is me on my shed roof ripping all the fucking tin off to quickly try and board my fucking windows up with it. Stop the radiation getting in. I will at least attempt to survive. Now, so I have 2 gas masks and 2 sets of filters with 20-year shelf life. It's worth having, isn't it? It's worth having. Exactly, Clarence Bob. Yes. My mate accidentally did this with a can of gas once. That came out as a fucking freezing cold fluid into his mouth. He's lucky he spat it out because if you breathe that into your lungs, that freezes your lungs, kills you. Bozio said, I can see it now. You're throwing your mum into a shelter. Getting there, you see that bitch. Yes. Underneath the fucking door with her mattress on the top of it. Exactly, Bozio. He was referencing I need to go on with the wind then. When the wind blows. Bag of Evo stick, yes. David Bunker says 4 is throwing a serious amount of bolt. Is it really? It's nothing here. Nothing here. How you doing, Demon Bunker? You're right, mate. Brewer, how you doing, Mike? M3. I got it. I remembered. Oh God. Saint said, making a semi-parody educational video on that stuff would get you loads of views because current events. I shall think about that. Problem is, at the minute, I've got a load of really good ideas just like that. Not that one though, but similar stuff like the ninja videos. I just ain't got the time to do it really. I'd love to, but there's a lot of stuff going on at the minute. It's slightly gutting that because I'd do it, but I wouldn't have the time. Predator, did anyone see the blood moon on Wednesday? No, I can't remember what was going on Wednesday night that we missed. Me and Metallic missed that. We knew about it. What was going on Wednesday night? It was either I'd been in the shed all fucking night or we was watching something all night or something. We knew about it but missed it because we was watching something or she was doing something. I don't know. Can't remember. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. So it's old age. It's expected for you to slow down with work. True though. Fucking hell. Right, I need to take a picture of something. I'll just do it on here. Right. Ken said, I was out dancing naked in Anna Brand for the full moon. Only so many times I can get away with that shit. Well, if the opportunity arises, do it. Yeah, it's just like something else doesn't rise while you're doing it. Ben said, I was at work on my break. It was gorgeous. I took a walk to the old bridge to see it clearly. Never got any pics though. Oh, I remember what happened now. I potentially think... Well, no, I still can't remember what was going on. But the reason Metallic didn't get to see it, it was so low in the air, so low in the sky, that just it was covered up by trees. Yeah. Mike said, we did hear, but it was small. Not like on the news, I guess. Yeah. I didn't get to see it at all, but I wanted to. Frozen Andes, how you doing? And he said, back again with the stupid username. I love it, mate. Love it. Great name. The big moon that was out recently, Saint. Fucking hell, I can't even type. Fuck, I've done it again. I wrote worst wharfs. I was trying to write words. Fucking hell. What's off? I'm full of hip now. Fucking hell. Saints and all. I see that thing every night. What a wank. You're looking at your ass in the mirror, are you? Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I got my Cold Steel collection next to me. That's not a dildo. Everyone else accuses me of that being a dildo. It's not. But anything can be a dildo if you're brave enough, but it's actually a pen. Worst wart. Oh, God. Don't forget to like the stream. Road Anderson, I have a question, Mike. What's your favourite meal? Like death row meal? Paella. Seafood paella. Well, paella is seafood. Seafood paella, mate. Mother said, what is the heaviest? Dylan. Oh, Dylan? Do you mean dildo? Is that supposed to say dildo? Is that fucking Dylan? I don't know what Dylan is. Mike said, I like that we are half the world away and we still have to peck away to send a message. Yes. Yes. Heaviest dildo I've got. Why don't you ask Tom and Cheryl? Why don't you ask Tom and Cheryl what the biggest dildo I've got is? Fucking. I'm not going to say. And it's, for anyone wondering why the hell has he got dildos, it's Spider-Verse props. And I never fucking bought them. Bastard. Fucking sending me shit like that. Fucking hell. One person put one straight in my fucking hand, pretty much. I'm so sure they are. Oh, God. Richard said, would love to see you make a dildo and ball slingshot or a clip tickler. Well, you know what? Someone already makes them, Rich. Someone already makes them. Saints, did you ever play Saints Row? The convo reminds me of the dildo baseball. I have played that, yes. Yes. Oh, God, Dr. Sure they are. I came home from Metallics once with a surprise package on the fucking door saying, I'm fucking glad it wasn't like Persio's fucking package. Make sure you open it on a live stream, which I'm never doing ever again now. Retro said, have you got a Kalashnikov? Closest thing I've got a Kalashnikov is that there, which is a bullpup AKM. Steve said, are you trans? No. Do I look trans? Do I sound trans? Do I appear trans? What way do you think I went? Did I go from a man to a woman or a woman to a man? Versio GTA 3 is a dildo in the shower. There is, yes. Or is it San Andreas? No, San Andreas, isn't it? I think it's San Andreas. You go in the police station, don't you, in the shower? Yes. There's actually, though, there's some pretty... If you have a look on YouTube, right? If you follow some of the police, punch one of the police and then let them follow you. If you keep doing that and listen to what they say, after a while, there's a couple of them who actually start saying they're going to rape you and stuff like that. Yeah. Who knew that was in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? Martin said that has a full-size spaz. It is. Ken said, we were contemplating a dilemma. You can never be alone again, or you can never have human company. I think that one got asked last week. I would rather never be alone again. Yeah, I don't think I could be on my own fully forever. That would do my head in, I think. Virgin, where is your bright orange lighter? In that cupboard. No, I'm not touching it, Persia. I'm not touching it. Frozen Andy's going to watch The Wild Bunch this weekend, Mike. On your recommendation for last DVD collection, just catching up. I'm thinking about doing a new one of them soon. Do the rest of it. I didn't get very far. Yeah, I'll tell you what, The Wild Bunch, if you've never seen it, Frozen Andy's, brilliant film. Well worth watching. Highly influential on people like Quentin Tarantino and that. And it's like one of the early films where you see like big bits of bloody when they're getting shot, big spurts of blood, you know. Yeah. Persia, The Art of Distraction. I'll be honest with you, Persia. I thought that was one of the greatest distraction ploys I'd ever seen. And if we ever go to war and, you know, somehow I'm the commander of some army, I want you on my side planning out our strategies. I think you'd be great at that. Yeah, don't forget that my merchandise shop has got these in at the minute. See that? I can't get any closer. I can't be asked. We got that's a sew on patch. Also got key rings. See that? Knuckle duster on it. Thank you, Saint. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Mike said, I've watched you for 12 plus years. What is that bullpup model? So the exact model is Norinco Type 86S bullpup rifle, or also known as, how I've always known it and how it was sold to me, Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. The word Norinco isn't featured on that anywhere, but it tends to be called that by Americans for some reason. I don't know, but it doesn't say Norinco on it. The box don't say Norinco on it. There's nothing on there that says Norinco. And it was marketed and sold to me as a Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle, but it probably is. Well, it is a Norinco, but it just doesn't say that on it. Ken said, I want a personalized WC CCC cock, or you want a cock ring? I'll see what I can do, Ken. I'll see what I can do. Fucking hell. I'm not measuring you up or anything. It just has to, if it fits, it fits. If it don't, it don't. Tough shit. Oh, God. Saint said, where did you get it from? Like a private dealer? No, yeah, I'm not actually technically allowed to say, but as long as you're not linking to places and going into too much detail, actually, it doesn't exist anymore anyway. Oh, fuck, I forgot what it's called now. That's bizarre. I've just completely lost the name of what it's called, and that's not, I'm not just doing that. I had loads of their catalogues. Because I nearly said Range Right Limited, but it wasn't Range Right Limited. It was... it was from a catalogue. Worldwide Arms Limited. I didn't have Limited on it. There's Range Right Limited and Worldwide. No, it was from a catalogue called Worldwide Arms Limited, and they've shut down now. It doesn't exist. So I said, be sure to send proper girth measurements. Mike said he had it. Yeah, I've had that. I've had that over probably 20 years. Ken said, I'd rather keep that info private. Oh, God. Penny, what have you been up to today? Persia said, I want a WC 3-inch keyring ruler. Persia! I fucking bought them. They're on the fucking way. They're on the way. The process has begun. And also, on a side note, which I didn't do today, because it was too expensive, I'll tell you what, if someone wants to donate a tenner and help my business on its legs, I could order some stickers, because I found a different place that will do like 50 stickers for like a tenner rather than one sticker for a $5. Get them, do them myself, get them, and they'll be, I can even do like these ones here, they'll be slightly smaller, but they'll be fully waterproof stickers, about 50p each, rather than go through Teespring and cost you like £6 and you get one. Frozen Andy said, quick question, Mike, how do you feel about movies constantly getting more new age movies, like franchise that keep pumping out films, pretty shy, no quality? Yeah, pretty much. There's very little that's been going on for a long time that still has. I haven't watched the newest one, but I watched all of the fuck, I forgot what they're called. Final Destinations. In my head keeps saying Final Fantasy. And they're what they are anyway. So they sort of, I don't know. Take care, Saint. See you later. But I would like to see a new Friday the 13th that's good. I would like to see another Nightmare on Elm Street before Robert Englund dies, with him in it, not fucking, that thing they did was horrendous, that remake. Virgin, a weapon collector care package, some stickers, some key rings, or a morale patch set price. Yes, that's it. But yeah, I was that close to ordering a set of 50 stickers today, but with the added postage, it was a little bit more than I could afford right now with the money I've got. Oh, yeah, what Cornish Bob? Yeah, Stu told me it was Friday the 13th today, early on the Discord. No, so if I'd have known, might have done something for tonight, but I didn't realise. And I was even looking up the other day, special days that are coming up. It doesn't matter. I would have liked to, though. I would have loved to have done. I need to get a couple of like premieres out. We haven't done a premiere for ages. Oh yeah, Nate, yeah, Ken, isn't there another Alien coming out? I think there is. Do you know what, Ken? I think there's a there is a new Alien film coming out. It's going to be called. It's something like Alien Earth or something like that. I can't remember. I might be completely wrong with that. I don't know. What's that new one that came out? The new Alien that came out. I found that okay. It's very rare that I've seen anything lately that I've thought, fucking hell, that was amazing. You know, like the best Alien films are Alien and Aliens. Completely different films, and they're both as good as each other because they're so different. Where's that new one that came out? I can't remember now. Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know. They do everything that comes out is fucking. It's never. I was listening to the radio today when I was in the shed, and I was watching a comedy. So I was listening to a comedy on the radio, and the people in it he was going somewhere with his wife, but he wanted to go home because he wanted to watch the Predator film, the original Predator, and his wife said it was shit, and the bloke they was talking to was shit. And I actually went, you fucking stupid bastards. Like, yeah. Fucking hell. Predator's fucking amazing film. It's amazing. And actually, no, what was quite made me burst out laughing, because this was on the radio about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So the woman said it's shit. This bloke she works with said it's shit. And then he said, why? And the bloke said, the other bloke his wife works with, said, it glorifies violence. Matty turned around and went, you pussy. On 4 o'clock, I thought that was great. It made me burst out laughing hearing that 4 o'clock. Because it's weird, with the radio, you'll often hear swearing that you wouldn't hear in daytime telly. Peugeot said, Alien TV show coming, new Predator movie coming. There's a Predator anime on Disney. Yes. Yeah, people reckon that anime is quite good, don't they? It's got some decent gore in it, though. Do you know the other thing they fuck up with nowadays, though, is often, see, things like Predator should be an 18. That should be an 18. And I know they don't do 18 so much now because I don't think you can sell as many, but you know, you used to risk it back in the day, and you know, you could do an 18 and fucking make a load of money. And you know, and if you didn't make loads of money in the cinema, you'd make a lot of money afterwards. But one of the issues that always puts me off is a lot of these things aren't an 18 anymore, so they don't have the gore. Donald Trump said, "Yeah, we will see more Spider-Verse in the future, and CC's definitely." Well, I've got episode 1 of series 2 planned out. The whole entire plot has been done. All right, hang on. I'll even show you if you want. There's all my pieces of fucking paper. Hang on, you bastard. You might see a couple of little spoilers here. Look at this. The Spirofiles, Series 2, Episode 1. Oh, new intro, eh? Oh, what's that about? Yeah, coming. It's coming. How you doing, Cleed? You all right, mate? Ronan said, it's not, I know it's not A Nightmare on Elm Street, but seeing Robert Englund, I really enjoyed him in Stranger Things. Don't know if you've watched it. What a brilliant bit of action. Right, so I haven't watched Stranger Things, but I will. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait till it finishes, like completely ends, and I'm going to watch the whole lot in one go because I don't like having to wait a year. So I'd rather just risk it. Bird said it was cool, but not great. But it was cool. Nice. Honest Bob said, why don't they bring out something that's bigger and better than Alien Predator? Well, exactly. That's the other thing is you don't see a lot of original stuff now, do you? You never see anything fucking new or original. Well, you do, but you know what I mean, though. They're always trying to bring back old shit. Do something new. Instead of bringing back old stuff, or keep doing sequels, or more importantly, stop making fucking remakes, because that spoils it instantly. You can pretty much spoil a film for me by saying it's a remake. I don't mind sequels. I don't mind prequels, because you're adding to the story. But remakes for me are like someone going, I think I can make that film better, because it's a load of shit, essentially, you know, and most of them fail. Hang on, I just need to get rid of something. Thank you, dropped. Thank you, dropped. I love you, mate. Yeah. I need to get rid of shit like that. What was I saying? Instant put off for me. Remakes. The only remakes that are any good are if they're remaking something from, say, the 1940s, when it was black and white and they didn't really have the technology to do justice to what the original stories were. Often like The Thing and The Fly. The Thing's based on a book, you know, so really it's not a remake, it's just another version of a book, you know what I mean? It says my internet's playing up a bit for some reason. These are the remakes are terrible. They ruined Time Bandits. Bandits are not there. Have they remade Time Bandits? You know what? I would not watch. I fucking love Time Bandits. I would never watch that. I'd never watch a remake of that. Bad Boy said, I like guns. Nice, good for you. So do I. Mike said, I like that you write down ideas. I do that. Yeah, you should see my lists, Mike. I got tons of them. Frozen Undies, take care, mate. If this is lagging a bit or something, it just says my internet's a bit funny. It should go back soon. Take care, Frozen Undies. Don't get to like the stream, everyone. Garnish Botcher, Time Bandits versus Aliens and Predator. Yeah, Time Bandits. Did I ever do a film club of that? If I didn't, I was going to. Did I? I can't remember. Time Bandits is great. Great film, that is. I can't believe they ruined that. Reed said, even some of the 40s remakes are not good. For example, no, that's true. You are right there. Yeah, The Day the Earth Stood. I was going to say that. I got distracted by someone trying to make me say something fucking racist. Fucking idiots. Yeah, sometimes the remakes, they're not as good. Yeah, they're just terribly made. Yeah. Roland versus the Predator. Roland every time. Every time, no matter what you say, that's just not me, it's just a fact of life. Roland versus anything, Roland would always win. Always. He would. He would. Anything. You name anything that exists, Roland would win. He would win. And there's a reason for that. That's not just my opinion. That is just a fact. The Demon the Monk said, that's because we've been in a simulation since 1999 when the human race lost to the machines. AI has no imagination, so it just keeps making remakes. I think you're right. Books are always better. They only because they give way to imagination. Exactly. Yeah, the books are always better. Randy Mack said, anything with Biggie in his top marks. Yes, nice one. The Drop said, it would be a good watch. It would, yes. Yeah, anything with Roland versus something would be spectacular. I don't mean Idris Elba, so stop picturing Idris Elba in your head. That's not who it would be. Please said, the only remake I like is Scarface. Yeah, Scarface is good. So, Off the top of my head, the only remakes I can think of that I know that are good, but I may be forgetting some, are The Thing, but then that's based on a book. So, is that a remake or is it just a different interpretation of a book? The Fly, don't know if that's based on a book. And Scarface. Jock said, I'd be all right with less live action remakes. Yeah. Fleet said, true, the James Bond books ruined most of the Bond movies. Drop said, trivia question. How tall is Wolverine? He's my height. He's 5'6". Or should I say our height, dropped? He's our height. He's 5'6", mate. He's 5'6". Telling you. Wolverine's 5'6". That's a fact. Johnny spotted about 3 inches on my TV. 5. Well, there's the truth has just come out there, dropped. There's the truth. That's my real height. I had a few inches on. No, I think I'm actually about 5 foot. About 5'4.5". Not even 5'6". Drop said close, 5'3", but I knew he was small. Clay said, is 5'6" average? No. I think 5'8" is supposed to be average height, isn't it? Suppose it depends where you live. Radimat said he's not overweight, he's under height. But yeah, I suppose it depends where you live, but I think in the UK, the supposed to be 5'8", I think, is average height. Drop said, I meant Wolverine. That's why he has that name. He's small and angry. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Yeah, exactly. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Daniel said, show Mark IV. I don't have a Mark IV. He said, funny thing, height and weight. I'm 6'4" and 80 kilos, but look slim. I only know weight in stones and yeah. I don't know how much 80 kilograms is in stones. So I can't make a reference to that. It's all right. Mother said, open Bob. Mother wants Bob's and Virgin. Get them out. Get your Bob's and Virgin out. Cleaned is light heavyweight. At my heaviest, I was a fucking getting on for fucking super heavyweight potentially. I can't remember now. My height is a lot. Tony spotted no takers this end, sorry. Bob's and Virgin, get them out. Sebsky said, let me get a Colt pistol and a Russian AK. Oh, God. You have to excuse me chewing gum. One of my teeth started hurting. T-E-E-F. T-E-E-F, yes. Who's my biggest enemy? Myself. Myself. My own brain, mate. My own brain. I think I'd poison it on the weekend with alcohol. I am my own biggest enemy. True fact. Don't forget to like the stream. Drop said, I'd be a boxer, but I've seen the fighters in my weight, and fuck that. Fuck's sake. Mum said yourself, you can't steal your own viewers. Kalita, do you have any bolt action rifles? No, I don't think I do. No. Time is the enemy, yes. Time is the enemy. Yes. Look up, this is your destroyer. This is your destroyer. Your brain is your destroyer. Any catapult? Yes, Ken. So, I've got a couple of what do they call them? Black Widows. I might make one and bring it one of the meets to sell. I won't be able to put the bands on it though. Mother said support WC. Buy him a candy and Anglo Arms pistol. Yes. Yes. Yeah, do that. Do that. Please do. I need some new crossbows. Johnny spotted, but I'll do anything for a yes. I got one there. £20 billion fucking Zimbabwe note. Have you been did you get one of those as well? What did you have to perform to get that then? Khalid said, does the rifle with the AK fire? What do you mean what that? That's a DIAC. The AR-15 BB gun. That does shoot. No, that's a DIAC, so that was a real gun once. You know, it did shoot. I had a bit of a said Ben gave one to Ken to give to me. Nice. I didn't even have to do nothing for it. Lucky you. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I can't remember. Oh, I managed to snap in half the lever of my Mantis today, but because I was trying to mod it, snapped it in half. You can still cock it though. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to make it a whole shorter, more compact system. So it's going to have a smaller quiver, smaller stock. So you basically got a self-cocking crossbow that's smaller than normal. Yeah, that's its selling point. Ken said, what did Bob do for it in the question? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Is he walking strange today? Was he speaking weird? Did it seem like he had a bad throat or anything? Ken. Oh, sorry, Bob. I love you really, mate. The off-grid Grinch. How you doing, mate? You all right? Lisa Zimbabwe has amazing gun history. The Rhodesian foul, beautiful camo paint job, and accurate rifle. Yes. Drop said, Ben, Ken, Bob. Band name, I call it. Oh, God. Yeah, cross stream. Well, I look forward to crossing streams with you at some point soon, Ken. At least me, you, Metallic. See who else is there. Clean said you can actually make one airsoft, but it costs around £1,000. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll get you. Yeah. That would be quite interesting. Ken, did you notice you're my number one fan today? That's why you got number one next to your name. If I wanted to get that, so at the minute that's perfectly legal, but I can't sell it. I can't give it to someone. Not allowed to do like a grandfather thing, you know, when you give it to someone else. If I paid about 115 quid, that would probably be worth about at least 600 quid then. It only cost me 200, so it'd be worth it. Jonathan Berry said, you are a real man. I thank you. Last time I looked, yes, I was. Have you been spying on me? Clean said, I never understand full auto waste of ammo. Bad action. Yeah, exactly. It's bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it came about by accident and they just kept it as an option. I don't know. Because as you say, you know, it's just waste of ammo and waste of shooting, as you know, accuracy. Ken said, Persia shall always be number one, but a pretender. Yeah, number two, Ken. That's good enough, mate. That's still great. Mother said, Mike is an OnlyFans AI bot. I certainly am. Don't forget you can support me though if you like. And right now it would be very, very, very fucking helpful. If you do support me, I'll put you into a giveaway as well, with the chance to win, amongst a lot of other things, this, if you're in the UK. The link is in the description and in the chat, just says donations. And here's a little 30-second video showing you how to do it, so you can't say, oh, I don't know how to do it. It takes debit card, credit card, and PayPal. But please do. Genuinely does, definitely helps me. There you go. Ken said, question, are you on the boost? No, not tonight, Ken. I might have a bit. I might have a bit tomorrow. I've got to decide. The problem is, if I drink tomorrow night, I definitely won't be doing anything Sunday. So, but I could just go mad in the shed tomorrow, get as much as I can done tomorrow, and then have a bit of a drink tomorrow. But the thing is, I've got some open booze over there. No. Probably will tomorrow, but no, not tonight. Space Cadet said 40k donations. Spacey gets half. Well, if that ever happens, I'll give half. Hello, Nick. How you doing, mate? Crypto Billy. He said, how about a range day, all your guns? Half of them don't work. Yoffgid Grinch said, I would have thought full auto was for room clearance. Like you see on some of the GoPro clips. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I know that the SAS like to do. They don't. I don't know. Do they do full auto, or do they do like? They do like the free sort of shot. Well, no, I think they used to like run their gun up like that, didn't they? They'd run up your body, so it'd like diagonally across you. I don't know. That was 1980s stuff. Penny said, "Do I owe you some Miley Cyrus, Mike? If you would like to, Penny, I would like that. You did promise me that, I think. But don't feel pressured into it. But if you wanted to, it's 13 quid. It'd probably make me a lot happier in my life. Thank you, Penny. Space Cadet said, I joined the space cult. Yes. Max said, it can clear a room pretty quickly. People usually are scared of loud noises. Yes. Well, I think that's partly why the SAS used to dress. They were dressing all in black with gas masks on. Is, you know, that's a tactical thing as well as a intimidation thing as well. You know. Chris said, where are you from? Southern England, mate. Where are you from? Yeah, there's an intimidation factor. Basically what I'm telling you about. Yeah, psychological warfare, yes. Basically what I'm describing is the 1980 Iranian embassy. But yeah, that was the first time that kind of stuff had ever really been seen. You know, that was televised, that was. Joffrey Grink said, only going off the clips I've seen where they don't want to expose themselves, so they put the muzzle to the door and open up. Yeah, fair enough, mate, yeah. Ken said, oh, fucking screen's gone off. Ken said, Mike is still undefeated battleships champion at Aberbrand. Now there's a commemorative flag in his honour in the bogs. Fuck's sake. Cookie's donated. Thank you, Cookie. I'm going to go and have a look, see if you've left me a message. Oh, I can't on here. Fucking bollocks. All right, I'm going to have a look on my computer then. Cookie, good on you, mate. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. You've made a good difference there, and you are number one. Number one, Cookie. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Cookie's number one donator now. Cookie. It's people like you who make this true.
That's the funnest place to be.
Josh, how you doing, mate? You right, Josh? Cookie said for now. We'll see. Oh, do you know what, Cookie? It's been very few and far between. I think, apart from you and Rich, most of the other donations have all been like $5. It's been a strange one trying to get people to actually join in. It'll get there eventually. Max said, do you have a P226? No, I don't. No. Yeah, I've got an open bottle of booze over there. Jock said Penny is about to win. Gets me in Miley Cyrus album. She'll be winning anyway. Purdy said I've been skint getting my entries Friday. Nice, thank you, guys. Max said I like the M16. He said thank you, Max. Glad you do. Josh said not bad. Don't like how warm it is. It's muggy. Yeah, no, it's horrible, isn't it? Horribly muggy. Yeah. I don't like it muggy. When it gets muggy and I sit there thinking how horrible it is, I also think how uncomfortable my poor mum must be. Thank you, Penny. I'll get that tonight and that'll cheer me up a bit. Not that I'm sad or anything or miserable, but I do keep thinking about that. I'm thinking shit, I can't afford it yet. Penny, it's people like you who make this true.
That's the funnest place to be.
It's all right. It's getting time to show Penny. I shall order myself that tonight, Penny. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. David's bunch number said, isn't that rifle with the upside down knife used by the French army? No, it's not. No. You're thinking of a FAMAS. That's a Chinese type 86 bullpup rifle. Tucky said, I've had to play safe with money lately, but keep seeing good shit I need. Well, it's it, isn't it? Rick said, firearms appear to be made of plastic. That is not plastic. Penny says, should have some leftover beer. Thank you, Penny. Yes. I appreciate that. I really do. I'll order it tonight. Give me something to look forward to. Well, not that I don't have things to look forward to, but yeah. Thank you, Penny. Drop said, knackered is the word. Busted your ass this week, and I'm glad it worked out. So thank you, Drop. Yeah. It's been hard work. Oh, yeah, you mean the other thing, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, it was bizarre, Dropped. Everything I was expecting to happen didn't happen. It was the opposite. But I'm glad I prepared. What am I buying? What are you buying from Penny? I am not buying anything from Penny. Penny has donated to me so that I can treat myself to a CD that I've been wanting to get for the past 2 weeks that I couldn't afford. And I'll tell you it if you ask. Ken said, are you planning to camp in the woods or out in the field? As far as I'm aware, I think we're camping in the woods, Ken. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're camping in the woods. Nah, Cookie to tell me to make him ask. My favourite singer's new album's out. Justin, did you get a chance to check out the email I sent you? You've been busy though. Not yet, mate. And it might. I haven't properly looked. What I tend to do is leave them on unread so that I can come back to them. Because otherwise, I read it. You know, Miley Cyrus's new album, Cookie, is what I want. What I really, really want. Yeah. Get myself a bit of Miley Cyrus in my life. That's what I need. Thank you, Penny. I can order that as soon as the live stream finishes. Yeah, been out since 31st of May. Don't forget the like. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. Thank you, Penny. If I get that on Amazon, maybe I could get it on Prime tonight and get it tomorrow. Penny said, Mike, your ears singing her name. I genuinely do appreciate that, Penny. Thank you. Penny by Mike Flowers. You make me laugh. That's the only song on the whole entire album of the old one. And I'll tell you what, Penny, I haven't listened to a single one of the new songs because I want it on CD first. That's how weird I am. I'm not one of these, what do you call it? I'm not a purist, get things on vinyl. No, I like it on CD. This is the most weird, fucked up thing of all, though, right? Do you know what I do? It's fucking bizarre when you think about it. So, I buy all my music on CD. I don't listen to it on CD, though. I buy all my music on CD. Then I put it into my computer. Or actually, no, I put it in. I used to. I haven't done it for ages because I ain't got it anymore. I have, but it's put away. So, buy all my music on CD, put it in my PlayStation 3, convert it into MP3s, put it on my PSP and my phone and listen to it like that. Now, what a waste of a fucking... well, it's not a waste, because what it is, I like to have the physical copy of that music. You get the books, you get the physical copy, and, you know, if ever there is some kind of... you know, if no internet or whatever, or something fucks up, I've still got the physical media I can listen to on a CD player, basically. Cookie said, song 23 with Miley is my favourite music video. I don't know what that is. Who's that by, though? I don't know that. Maybe that's gone over my head. I don't know. Right. Where are we? If you can hear me chewing, let me know. I don't want to. I hate hearing people fucking chewing. I'm trying to be quiet. Josh said I'm the same either way with DVDs, like the physical stuff. Exactly. Yeah, Penny likes her books, and I like my books. I still couldn't find. So, Penny, did I tell you that my mum had attempted to start reading again, but the one book she wanted to read, she can't find. She's got it, but I don't know where it is. Ken says someone has to make an AI version of Mike on a record. Already been done, mate. Already been done. There's already pictures of that shit on my fucking Discord, Ken. That already exists. That's been done a long time ago. Penny the Cell, or Cell. Stephen King's Cell. How you doing, Carl? You all right, mate? He said, hi, mate. See you in Metallica on Monday. Yes, mate. Yes. I don't know if I think we're turning up. I think we're going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think we're doing 4 nights. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nice one. Yeah, I think we're going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Randy Max said that would be a tough wank. Ken, if I can get it up, I'll show you. And I don't mean my cock. Hello, Alejandro, how are you? Mother said you're talking about the meat. Yes. Yes. If someone can quickly find that picture of Defo saved me a drink. Definitely saved me a drink, Carl. He said, no worries, but I'll try and save you a drink. Yes, please. But if it's all gone by then, I'm sure I'll be able to bring some or something. Josh said, I want to make a storage chest from my westerns. Think that would be cool. That would. Are those puns real? Yeah, she does like hardcover. Yeah. Penny. What you gonna sell? Let me go and get my bag. I'll get it in a minute. All right. If someone can find that picture of me on the fucking wrecking ball so I can show it to Ken, that's already been done. I'm sure Persia can make one up in about 2 seconds. So this is just the stuff I've got ready, Mother. In there, I've got a hunting flashlight, the Brynite ZT40, sorry. Yeah, this is just the stuff I've got ready. There's a couple of walking sticks that I'll be selling, a crossbow potentially, some knives. But I haven't got a lot up here, really. Some throwing spikes. I know you like them. There you go. You get to see a bandana weight. A bandana weight now, the people who don't know what they are. What that is, that's a weighted holder to keep your bandana in your pocket. It's got lead in it. A couple of different sheaths for the MOD knives. Some quivers for the R9 and adder. Tell you what, Penny, I'll have another proper look for it because she's got it somewhere. I know she's definitely got it somewhere. There's a couple of bandana weights. She's got it. She's definitely got it somewhere. You need aids, dear. Yeah, a couple of different sheaths for the MOD knives. See if I can get people interested in them. But yeah, a lot of the stuff isn't finished. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to finish. Trying to get the stuff done. I'll take these key rings as well. But yeah, we should have a good selection. Oh fuck! I mean, I gotta get up again, Persia. Ken said I had to go through Bristol yesterday. Could have done with a few of those. Off-grid Grink said, is that a preference, mate? Yes. Mike said, sorry, got a phone call. Oh, that's real. Kidding. Oh, Christ. Yeah, me being put on a bloody Miley Cyrus's fucking head. Instead of her getting put on my head. Been done loads of times. Where am I looking, Persia? I always forget you've got them fucking pictures. Such a twat. I always forget that, yeah. Such a dickhead. Stop bloody messaging people. I need to show this quickly. Oh, it's not my real hair. Sing it to yourselves as I swing along. Fuck's sake. Well, I've got quite a few things to sell, Mother. I've got, I don't know. No, hair looks good. Fucking hell. I like Miley Cyrus, but I don't sing. I wouldn't do that to you. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. This is the kind of entertainment you do not get anywhere else. So yeah, I'm going to take a couple of walking sticks, Mother. I've got a couple of self-defense retracting extendable walking sticks. I'm going to take that big brown one I've got with the what would you call that, spiral cut into it. He said, I can't sing at all, you bloody liar. You liar, Richard. I've heard you sing. I've heard you sing, Richard. But yeah. I've got quite a few things. Yeah, Penny, she wanted to so she's been doing crosswords and that. Now she does these things called outsider puzzles, which is some bloke invented them. And they're quite good. They're like a cryptic kind of crossword, but they're not. She has been doing them. But see, the thing is, she can fall asleep to those. I can't remember why she said she was struggling to read. Richard, is there any evidence of me singing? Maybe not now. Not unless I find your Richard Strains channel. Yeah. I need to find Richard Strains. Just stub your toe, everyone can sing. Oh, I got sent some body armor. Forgot about that. So you know that covert stuff that I got sent? I got sent their new stuff that's even better. This is how they're marketing their company now. So I got sent, which I'll do a review on it soon. So they've sort of upgraded the technology they're using. That's the one I have. You know, one that looks like a sleeveless vest type thing. And I think I now have. I'm not sure. Hang on. Tell you what they did do though, which is fucking great. They've given me a really big panel. So in there is a panel about this big to do tests on. The problem is you don't want to mess up your actual body armor. Do you? I might have been sent a black version of that. But it's an under armor type one. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, if you're in, just come on. Monica said his feet are light and nimble. He never sleeps. He says that he will never die. He dances in light and in shadow, and he is a great favourite. He never sleeps, the judge. He says that he will never die. What is that from? I quite like that. E.G. said, is that a bear and sun boat? No, I made that. I'll get that down if you want to see it. I made that, E.G. That said, big panel, little panel, cardboard box. How you doing, Tactical? Right, what's the time? As soon as I see you come on and look at the times, well, has he been out? Or has he just been dusting indoors and then just come on? Richard said, Mike, you want me to test that arm of the 120 compound bow? Potentially. I don't know how to be overdoing it, though. You know what I mean? I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Well, the thing is, if it can stop that, it's going to stop a knife, isn't it? What have you been up to, Tactical? Have you been out tonight? Yeah, so it looks like this stuff is part German, part Chinese. The eyes are fucked. Aren't you like Burt Reynolds? I've got ever so slight toothache, so I wouldn't normally chew like this. Have I kept my mouth shut at least? Because I hate that. Fucking chewing gum's gone hard already, but then it's probably a year out of date. Doctor, that's got a busted molar I found out about. Yeah, I've got a molar that's got all of the enamels off the top of it. It ain't too bad, but occasionally, if I forget to sort my teeth out after I've eaten, and a bit of food gets stuck on there. Tactical said, for a couple, it was getting like the Wild West in there tonight. Fuck's sake. You do make me laugh. Is it hard work fighting with pensioners? Oh, fuck's sake. I dropped. I've seen where he drinks. I don't think they'd be able to pick a bar stool up. We all know where Tactical drinks, and they're all over fucking 70 in there. Josh said, do you or anyone know where I get second-hand air rifle stock? I'm already looking on eBay, just wondering if there's any anywhere else. I don't know. Do you know what? Pel Packs, if you look on Pel Packs and look up their second-hand stuff, they occasionally have shit like that, but I don't. No, sadly, apart from just like Googling and, searching about, no, not really, Josh. Someone might know. Great Google hunting. Look, Tactical's that old, he's taking him this long to type. So he's going, look at the keys. Sorry, it looks like it's tactical abuse tonight. From me, anyway. That's a piss off, laughing my ass off. More powder in tonight than to bake for wedding cakes. Yeah, that ruins it, doesn't it? That kind of shit. Makes people complete freak shows, sadly. Never fun. That's all right, Tactical. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But no, that stopped me going in a couple of the pubs that we used to go in. Utter fucking freaks. Yeah, Pel Packs occasionally have second-hand stuff in there that other people are sort of selling, Josh. But I can't really help you other than that, mate. Don't let me forget tonight that when this live stream finishes, I've got a CD I need to buy. Semis, which is all I've got right now. And he said, are those blank throwing guns on the wall? No. But they're not firearms either. Drop said snow in June? Yes. Exactly. And indoors in the toilets. In the back of the system. Dirty bastards. Yeah, spoils it. Hello, Sammys. How are you? So, yeah, we've got some body armor. I would show you the body armor, but body armor, the camera is on top of the box that body armor came in. So you'll see a video of that within the next week because I've got shit to do. Camera review soon. As in CCTV camera review. And I might get a couple of premieres out. Nice one, Persia. But yeah, as soon as I've got a bottle of open booze over there, I probably will have a drink tomorrow. I don't know. If I do drink tomorrow, and I've got to get a lot done tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what I've done today. Actually, I'll show you. So I've got pictures of it. So I made another self-defense walking stick. So that's an extendable walking stick. And I I just need to varnish now. I've started the shillelagh. I started finishing it. The bottom part's been I bet the drop's just seen two things twice now that have probably got him all excited. So the sort of shaft's been state of my nails. Look at that. Until I've been in the shed today. Look at that. And those hands are cleaned loads of times. That's working hands, that is. Look at them. And there's the crossbar I managed to snap the fucking stock on earlier. So now it's like a mini one. Right, back. Right, let's catch up. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Penny said, hey, the person who just got you Minosaurus says, finish your shite first. Thursday said, that's going to be really nice. Thank you. Thursday said, water. I would have showed you my wart. Said it's not a wart. Richard said, I've been looking out for a pole-laying predator-free compound. Looks perfect for candidate for the 130, 150 pound bow. Penny, what was you saying? Finish the stuff before I get the Minosaurus. Nah, it's all right. No, because what I do when I come in, dirty little pissy fingers, pretty much. When I come in all tired, that'll be what I can that can be my resting thing. You know what I mean? I need that as my can't think of the words. Oh, don't drink. Fair enough, Penny. Yes. I should try not to. How did I manage that? Oh, what, break the cocking arm? Because I was putting a fucking stock on it. I was going to put a stock on it and I fucked it up. And it was one of those things where it was all just fucking up. Everything I did fucked up. And I thought, right, I've done it. And I thought, I was just going to test it quickly because I don't want to sell it to someone and then they try and cock it and it snaps in half. And I went like that and snapped in half. But you can still cock it short like that. Well, I can anyway. So I'm going to sell it as like a short. I'm going to put a nice leather handle on that, what's left. And I've put a little short of a normal quiver. It's about that long with short bolts in it. So it's going to be now, I'm going to convert it into a compact self-cocking crossbow. So it's actually smaller than your average self-cocking crossbow. That's its selling point. Yes. I wanted to take at least one thing to one of these meets that I could get an all right bit of money on its own. You know, last time I had a fully kitted out redback and, you know, that was all right. I'll have some swords and that on me as well. The drop said, it's funny how you read a message from Penny, reply, and then both of you say another sentence not written. Like you're in the same room. It's bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, it's very bizarre. Telepathy, that is, I think. I should definitely be getting the CD tomorrow, though. No, I say tomorrow. I'll buy it tonight. I don't know when I'll get it, though. Don't know where I buy it from. Cookie said, I kind of pissed with myself for buying a deluxe redback. I'd prefer the £50 one with iron sights. Daniel's stealth crossbow ban, yeah. Well, I keep trying to resist not writing the word, or not writing, saying the word SAWNOFF crossbow, because that just sounds wrong. I don't find it frightening at all. Yes, we shine, yes. Oh, drop my cup now. Drop my cup. Don't know where it's gone. Disappeared. What was I saying? Well, I reckon with the red bat, you always want the £80 one, Cookie. Just what you don't want. This is weird. So for the deluxe one, basically, it's just a red dot sight in it. Fucking cost. What, Cookie? Was it you who wanted a red, like a iron sight for thingy? Penny, I haven't read or watched. I can't remember what it's called now. What's the new one called? Doctor Sleep. I haven't read it yet. I'm behind. I'm just gonna have to start just reading. I just keep putting books off, going, oh, I'll read them with Metallic, or I'll read it when I've read that. I'll read that. No, I'm just gonna have to start reading. Just read for my own pleasure. Dad said, I need to get my ears syringed, I swear. You said I'm a cuck. Dickhead. You do make me laugh at me. Get your fucking ears syringed. I never said that. Cookie said, I think these red dot sites are poo. Yeah, and I prefer open sites. Not joking. I prefer open sites. I definitely never said I'm a cuck. I did then, but I definitely said I didn't. What was I saying? Yeah, I prefer open sites. You can get more on them with open sites as well. So you put a red dot site, you can't get as much on there. Right, I need to do a couple of let's have a little brainstorming session, shall we? Don't forget to like the stream as well. So, I'll even get a piece of paper out for this. Not that. Not that. Right, let me go and get a piece of paper. I actually want proper answers for this. So, I am thinking about, I need to do some premiere videos, which are the long videos that you can have a chat on them. You know what I mean? Bit like a live stream, but you're watching the video instead. But you can interact with each other and me. So I've got like a 2-hour long video of Metallic sorting out a deer fur potentially, which could be a premiere. Fuck, so I just wrote a pound sign. Okay, so there's the fur prepping one, could be potentially an hour and a half. DVD collection. So basically what I need are ideas for making very long premieres, either new stuff, or can you think of something I can do with some old videos? Because I did a premiere once of a load of old videos of me making knives. You know what I mean? So there'll be a fur prepping video of Metallic, could potentially be 2 hours long for an evening when I can't stream. DVD collection, list reading. Oh, Christ. Maybe not. Is that Anne? No. Maybe. Knife collection. Maybe I could do a really long knife. Oh, that'd be good. Knife collection video. What else? If I could stretch it out, maybe Gunboard, and like give you a little story of each one. Depends if I could get that long enough. Sean, how you doing, Sean? He said, can you or your missus? Can we what? Can we what? So, I would like you to give me some ideas of premieres that I can do. Basically long videos that will have a chat on it. So I've done fur prepping video, DVD collection, knife collection, gunboard stories, BB74 said, "Was you in the TA?" No, I've never been in and never done anything military based. Is that an AR-10? No, it's an AR-15. It's a BB gun. What else could I do premieres of? But yes, you can get old. I could get old videos and knock them into one long video. I suppose I could do a best bits of, like the ghost stories and that. The best bits of like them. It'll all be stuff a lot of you have seen before, but not necessarily. Yeah, that would work. If I did like the best bits of like I did a couple of UFO day specials. Why has everyone suddenly stopped talking? Not a single regular is saying anything now. I'm asking questions. Come on. Where's the chat break? Am I not live streaming now? No, time's still going. Or are you just thinking of ideas? What else could I do? But it does help to be something that I've already, if it's footage I've already got, I can just download it and do it. Sounds like local paper up here, gun seized from drug dealer. There's Gammo on it. Fuck so. Fucking hell. What else? Bigfoot vlog. Watch party. How's that work? How's that work, Cookie? Sensible answers only. So, sorry about you and your Mrs. World. Sorry, what about you and your Mrs. World camping? Seems to bring in new people. Oh, okay. So me and Metallic. Yeah, I will try and film some of us camping. Compilation of cutting tests. Nice one, Josh. That's a good idea. Now, I've done a compilation once of the shooting competitions. Cookie said, "Have you not seen the Bigfoot?" Oh, I have. What? Yeah, well, yeah, I sent. Yes, what the one with the shitting and pissing? Yes, because I sent that to Persia, saying that's pretty much how I take a shit every day. Yeah, I have seen that. I didn't know that's what you meant. That's a 4-hour stream of picking your ass while cooking. I think you'll find that slingshot warrior. Oh, I said his name then. Gunzo said, "Bro, are you British?" Yes, I am British. Are those all deactivated? No, they're not deactivated. They're not all deactivated. Some of them are, though. But Gonzo, this one goes out to you.
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Ken said, "Bob's just been showing me his weapon, and it's like nothing I've ever seen. Comes with its own harness. I'd need a license for equipment up north." Oh, nice. Yes, I know what you mean then. Yes. Yeah. I might have bought a couple of those down from out there. Josh said the AI ones are funny, not ashamed to self-subscribe. Yeah, I have seen them. Gunzo said, "Praise you and the sub." Thank you, mate. Cheers. Nice. I'm glad you liked it. I even edited that, so it's actually got my actual gun board in the background and a fucking medal that says WC for Weapon Collector. So what else could I do for long videos? Because there may, obviously when I'm camping and that may encroach on the weekends. So I might not get a chance to do videos or live streams. So I can try and get some premieres up for you. He said the dynamite one in the campfire is fucking amazing. All I've seen is the shitting ones, the shitting and pissing ones, I think. Well, the thing is, Tactical, I would do a Spyroverse one. The problem was the last time I did a Spyroverse one, people kept complaining that there was no new content on it. And it made me think, all right, then, you know, fuck off then. Do you know what I mean? And I ain't had a chance to do a lot of new stuff yet. But yeah, Spyroverse, maybe I'll just do another Spyroverse one with, I don't know. I have got a plan, Tactical, but I need to do at least the new documentary for that, so that there is a full-on like half an hour thing. The thing is, I could do a whole premiere of all new content, but that takes a lot of work. But I want to. The Spyroverse special is pretty much guaranteed soon. But I don't know. Maybe I will, Tactical. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do one with stuff that we've seen. You know what I mean? The thing is, I shouldn't get upset by people sort of moaning. But it does, you know, especially when you put a lot of work into something. You know what I mean? And then people moan about it. There's a hell of a lot of work in the Spy Files. Fucking loads. Loads of work in that. That's a compilation of the most viewed videos. So new people can see how far. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, but I've been so tactical. I have been planning a new Spyroverse special. I don't reckon I'll have time to do episode 1 of series 2 before I do it, but I reckon I could get a new documentary done in a couple of days, because a lot of that is green screen stuff, so it's a lot easier to do. And it's like interviews, so you can get it done quicker. Roger Mac said, I hope you have a license for those arm guns, Mike. I do. And a license to kill. That's a compliment. No, I read that one. T said, bro, you are ready for World War III and World War IV when it's all sticks. Ken said, forget the haters. It's not my thing, but I appreciate your effort and the artistry. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, it's mental shit. But you know, I really like the Spyroverse stuff, and you know, it means a lot to me. No, the plan is tactical. Is what I might do is make a new documentary, do a book reading for that book that you and the story that you and Zed did, the one that you wrote and he finished. I think that maybe do a re-showing of episode 6, because that's only ever been shown once. And I have actually made a load of clips. I have got a load of clips ready. That'd be a good, like, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours. So it won't be a really, really, really long one. Maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be all right for an evening, though, wouldn't it? Gonzo said, all right, man, I'm going to hop off. Have a good one. Thank you for watching, Gonzo. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. So, yeah, I don't know. The Spyroverse stuff at the minute is what I want to do. But I don't have time for it. I had to stop doing the Christmas episode because I will be doing it, but I don't need to. It's sort of a waste of my time doing it right now because it doesn't need to be done now. What I need to do is concentrate on other things to do with the Spyroverse and then come back to it at the end of the year. You know, it may be, I don't know, October-ish. Yeah. It's nearly done. The Christmas episode will be coming this year. Yeah. It's all right. We got some few ideas there. Fur prepping video, DVD collection, knife collection, gunboard stories, best bits of the UFO or ghost videos, cutting test compilation, and most viewed videos. What else is there? It's just something that can be put out on a night that I can't live stream, so people can have something to watch. It might be new to them. Do you know what I fucking should do? Do a completely vertical spy reverse fucking stream. I might have to test that out. See if a vertical premiere. There's a fucking test. See whether a vertical. No, it won't. That wouldn't. See where. Well, no, I'll test it. Okay, test video. See how many views a vertical premiere would get. Gibardo said, cheeky bastard, you know those B pellet guns. Right, I'm going to assume he's saying, are those guns real? So, Gibardo, this one goes out to you.
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Would you be dead? Would you? Drops are still here, just conversing in the background. That's all good, mate. Yeah, I got some few ideas, and I don't reckon a vertical premiere would work anyway. But I might look into that. It might be a good way to get some content out that gets more views than normal. Although this one hasn't tonight, weirdly. I don't know. How many likes has it got? You may have to refresh your screen to see. So what's everyone up to tomorrow? I think I'm just going to be working in the shed all day, to be honest. I'll get a lot of stuff done tomorrow. I need to work out. I need to buy a couple of things as well, but it's annoying because I need to buy stuff. I need to buy stuff to make stuff, but I can't afford to buy it. This is partly what the giveaway was supposed to be for, to help me do that. Drop said you should make care packages for real. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I like Purge's idea of that. That's a good idea. Don't care package donate that it gets given out for free though. Or do you buy it for yourself? Maybe we'll do little WeaponCollector mystery boxes. I'll be up for that. WeaponCollector mystery box. I could put that in the shop as well. WeaponCollector mystery boxes. What do you reckon? You might get stuff like this, you know. Oh, the roller keychain. Yes, the roller and the keychain thing. Yes. I forget about that. I need to do the roller thing. Oh, what I could do, I need to think about this. Yeah, I'll have a think about that one, Penny. What was I going to say? So the ruler thing is going to be so you can actually carry a little metal ruler on you, and then you'll have a card that if you're ever stopped by the police, you have evidence of the laws and a ruler to measure the blade to actually prove it's legal. That was partly Peugeot had the idea for the ruler. Jack Striker had a very similar idea as well. But his was all combined in one card. But yeah, I think that'd be you could sell those. That was Peugeot's idea, was to sell them. Drops out, and you can also send something they've been asking for. Exactly. Yeah, a little surprise. Penny said, go in your shop, get bored, get inspired. I will. Well, sadly, at the minute, Penny, I can't get inspired. It's all having to do very specific things. It's okay, though, because I still having quite a lot of fun making things. When it works. I do quite... It's weird, you know what? I really like making the fucking self-defense walking sticks. It's just because they just work every time. No, most of the time. And they look good. I will definitely listen to my new CD, Penny, 100%. Yeah, the self-defense walking sticks. Should I get Metallic to listen to this CD as well? She wouldn't. She ain't gonna. What do you need for your mum, Cookie? Oh, crutch buying binge. Well, when me and Metallic go back to that fucking flea market, I am doing a crutch buying binge. I fucking well am. I'm gonna have so many of those fucking things though. I've not actually ever sold one yet. I've not sold one of them yet. But I reckon, you know, they're well worth it. They're well worth it. I want to show you the one I've got next to me, but it's got a handle like that, and I don't trust YouTube. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, thank you, Penny. Yeah, no, good idea. Yeah, I think Metallic ain't gonna have time for it. Richard said you got a lot done for the meat, Mike. Well, a fair bit. But I did want to make a couple of big knives and a couple of swords, but I won't be able to. I'm going to have to probably sell a couple of the swords I've got and then just replace them. But I'll have about 4 extendable walking sticks. I've got 2 of these. Sorry, I put it at the wrong camera there. Two R9 quivers. Some sheaths for the MOD knives, some key rings, and I'm going to take some other stuff. But there's more than that as well. I might take some of those little knives I made. But I haven't. A couple of tomahawks. I do want to make some warhammers as well. I just don't know if I'm going to get time to do it. He said, I went to the dump the other week and had shitloads of them. Maybe you can get them from the local. That's a good idea. I haven't noticed any at the local dump though. But the thing is, when we went to this flea market, £3 each. £3 each. That's fuck all. That's absolutely fuck all for what you could probably sell them for. Penny said, push your crossbow marks. Yes, well, the only problem I don't at the minute, Penny, is because I have very little stuff. If you mean like on here, the reason I haven't really mentioned the crossbow stuff at the minute is because I don't have a lot ready or the stuff to make it. But I will. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take at least one fully kitted out crossbow, and then that helps sell. I can get orders for stuff. You know what I mean? What's the drop saying there? Make some fancy leather holsters for bolts. That would be nice. Well, yeah, Malcolm mentioned that once. I might have to have a go at that. Yeah. What I need to do is work out a way to make a some kind of quiver for broadheads. That's what everyone wants. I can't even do broadheads at the minute though. If anyone's interested, I'll be having a hearing aid again. Not a hearing aid, a hearing test again soon. I hope I don't end up with 2 hearing aids. Ronnie Bob said leather holster. That's a great name. Drop said maybe a leather punch kit. I put Amazon has a bunch. Yeah. The only thing with doing the bloody broadheads is trying to get something that you can, because the head's bigger, you can't push it into a hole. You know what I mean? How's the warts? Not too bad today, Tactical. You nearly saw a close-up earlier. As Max said, WC Beck de Corbin. I don't know what that is. What is that? Johnson need to have a what? A talking test? Ah, what? Yes, fucking. Yeah, what? Yeah, fucking. I'll get you. That went over my head for a second. Oh, fuck's sake. Ah, crow's beak. I still don't know what you mean, Ken. Oh, God. Yeah, so I think what I'll do tomorrow is probably I'll definitely finish off that shillelagh. That'll be going with me. The shillelagh will be going with me. I found a pole arm. Nice one, Ken. What was I going to say? I found out an old Bowie knife that I made that's never had a proper sheath. I think if I mod that Bowie knife a little bit, I could probably sell that at one of the meets. It's got a nice big sort of 12-inch blade or more. That could potentially sell. The big ones do. Last time I took all my big knives, the only one that didn't sell was that one. And the only reason that didn't sell was because for people whose hand fitted that little handle, the blade was too big. And, the blade was too heavy. And people who found the blade the right size, the handle was too small. So, yeah. Richard said I should take the £180 compound bow and have a draw challenge where people pay £1 for 3 tries to pull it and have £50 cards. You could do. We could try that. We could definitely try that if you want, Rich. Fucking hell. I bet there'd be a lot of broken fucking ripped muscles or something. Or a lot of complaints going on. George Bob said new bolt idea, slim in the middle. That'd be quite difficult to do, I reckon, though. Dropped said the trick is to use high tension steel braid. What's that for? Everyone's confusing me now. What was I talking about? No. Can't think. That would be bow pull challenge. Yes. I like that idea, Richard. Well, we can always take it. As long as there's enough room, we can always take it and see what happens. You know what I mean? Thing is, the one that we're going to, Rich, the one that you're coming with us to, me and Matak have never been to that one. So we don't know what it's going to be like. There will definitely be people there that we know, 100%. And like proper decent people as well. Chris will be there, UK Prepper Man. He's definitely at that one. I think Viking Mitch will be at that one. I think he goes to most of them. Carl will probably be there. CW Outdoors. So you get to meet him. Yeah, I can't see why not. You know what I mean? It'd be something different, wouldn't it? They earn a bit of money. Drop said if there isn't enough room, have Rich hold it and tie him to the top of the car. And they'll be on top of a roof box. Don't we get you to slide underneath the roof box, Rich? Yeah, we'll see. It's very restricted in Metallic's car. She once told me I couldn't even bring my own chair. That's how restricted it was. Thanks. So I got to stand up all week, have I? Cheers. Thank you, my queen. That's such a caring queen sometimes. Oh, God. That was on the road trip, though. And granted, there was not a lot of room. And there was no need to have a chair. I realised when we got home, I'd had a bloody toilet seat up in the roof box the whole entire time that I could have sat on as a chair. Richard said, I just hope Prince Rama or Odysseus don't show up. I think you'll be alright, Rich. I think you'll be alright. That'd be fucking gutting if some great big fucking bloke come along and went, you got to give him 50 fucking quid. Oh, Christ. I was going to say you got to rig it, Rich, but, yeah. Make sure when you pull it back that there's something like really sharp with their fingers. Cut their fingers off. Now that would have been Now that would have been a throne fit for a king. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I didn't realise tactical. The whole entire time I had a little chair. Drop said, use a bucket for a chair, then don't take up room and you can fill them with stuff. Well, yes. Yes. Big Johnny said, what's your address, bro? My address is 414 Johnny Big Road. Right. I'll just build it to 200. Yes, do that, Rich. That'll do it. That'll do it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Has anyone ever fallen for that? Asking for their address, Big Johnny? Or 999 Let's Be Avenue. Oh, God. Get to see what I'm doing. Want to win this knife? Get in the giveaway. Hello, Bill. He said, Mikemanship stream in full effect. Drop said, I always took a bucket when fishing. I always hated when I caught something. I would keep because I'd lost my chair. The bucket idea genuinely is a great idea. If you've got, I like that idea. Samar Theory. He said, what gun do you recommend for hiking? Depends where you live. In the UK, none. In America, it depends. If you're in bear country, you might want something big enough. But no, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend shooting a bear with a fucking... Shooting a bear anyway, I don't know. Unless you got something to kill it. You might just make it angry. Depends on the bear. Shotgun with different cartridges in it. Shotgun. Carry different types of load. Yeah. Do that. I'm no expert. If Persia is still about, he knows that person to put the king's face sitting on a bucket. I'm sure you can imagine that one easy enough tactical. For fuck's sake. I'd be angry if you shot me. As a crossbow bear. Yeah, I wouldn't shoot the crossbow bear. For fuck's sake. I bet there are some people out there, though, Rich, who would like to shoot you from behind. I'm not one of them, though. Oh, God. I'm not one of them. The drop said, like it would do anything with Rich. I'm going to make you angry, exactly. Oh, I might enjoy it. Oh, God. Backwards. Just like me. What's the time? I might watch a film tonight, you know. Might watch a film. Tomorrow's game plan dropped. Get up. Not too early, though, because I don't want to get up too early. But at a reasonable time. Oh, fuck off. I need to do a video. I don't know. Fuck off in the shed. Fuck off in the shed. And just do whatever takes me, essentially. So I've got 2 sheaves out there that are ready to sow, which that's good. That's a good point. Finish them. I need to make a bayonet at one point, but I might do that as the last thing I do, because I'm not really in the mood for it. Although saying that, I did notice I had some. How you doing, Stu? You right, mate? I've got a couple of mounts that might. Thinking about it, I didn't think about this. How you doing, Stu? You right, mate? That might be able to fit in a throwing knife handle. Basically, the mount has got a slot in it. I might get a slot, a knife straight into that, rivet it into it. I'm going to have a serious think about that. Yeah. Drop said, think you'll actually get any rest. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I do. When I do go to bed, I do sleep all right. Yeah. No, I can always get to sleep and sleep. It's just, I'm tempted to sit up and watch a film. Are you just back from work, Stu? Oh, bloody hell. Happy Friday the 13th, Stu. Thank you for letting me know earlier. I was tempted to do a special, but I wouldn't have had time. If anyone ever knows it's coming up to Friday the 13th, let me know. It's what job are you doing, Stu? Is it a new job? Trying to think if I had anything I could show you. I've been in the shed making things. What is that, Stu? I don't know what that is. Jack said I can't get to sleep easy. No, I'm all right. I do get to sleep. I do get to sleep when I sleep. You let him drown? You're not confusing the fucking fuck out of me. I'm looking at this shit thinking, what's wrong with me? I'd never let Stu drown. Or did you want me to say it out loud? And I refused. Oh, fucking hell, of course. Stu, I just before you wrote the Friday the 13th sound effect, I just realised what it was because I actually said it properly in my head. What happened was when I originally read the comment, I didn't read it like how you should because it confused the fuck out of me. Yes, I get you now, yes. I'm quite tired. It is nearly 12 o'clock. You let me off. What's saying? Yes. What happened was, I said, have you got a new job? You wrote that, and I thought, is that the name of the place he's working at? Honestly, my head went, is that where he works? I've never heard of that place. It's fucking late. So apparently my brain said Stu now works at Key ma. No, I said it in my head and I've realised what it was just before he said. Oh well. Yeah, chi. Oh god. Stu, if you didn't know, there's a giveaway going on right now. If you've got a spare bit of money, you can win that potentially and more. Just donate some money on the coffee, but don't bother with your skin. That's a weird Wayne restaurant. Nice. So what was I saying? I was saying something to the dropped one though. Plan of attack tomorrow. Just get as much shit done as I can. I need to make bayonets. Oh, the back. Yeah, okay, the bayonets. Fucking pen. Yeah, but I can do it with just that mount. No, it won't work anyway. No, it's okay. Fuck it. Completely pointless. I just realised why I never do that. Yeah. No. So I did think that a knife would be a slot straight into this mount and then you could mount it on. But the whole point of me doing that front plate is so that when you hold it, you don't just pull it straight off. Because I see a lot of people with their bayonets just mounted on with just sight mounts. And it's okay, but it's nowhere near as strong as ones I do. You'd never pull the one I do off because it's got a physical thing going round the bit you hold. Was I talking about leather? I can't remember now. I don't know. Films. I might watch a film. Has anybody got a recommendation for a new film that's out that I could watch or something classic? I'll tell you what I'm tempted to watch. I'll tell you what it's called. So I found a link for it, and if anyone wants a link for it, I'll give you it. So I found a film today called I think it's Gaspar Noé's favourite film, which is the bloke who made, what did he make? Titane, didn't he? Climax, maybe. But he's one of those that makes pretty good extreme films, and if he likes it, it's probably good. So there's a film called Angst from 1983. I found a website called fedupmovies.com. Spelled like this. And it's on there. I think that's how you spell it. fedupmovies.com. That sounds pretty good. It's one of those that it's, you get these directors who do quite extreme films that are very good. Well, if it's one of his favourites, it's probably good. Reggie Mac said, we just watched a YouTube movie called Amerigeddon. Fucking hell. For fuck's sake. Penny sent me a trailer to Ari Aster's new film. Eddington, is it called? Which is the first truly modern Western. That looks quite good. How you doing, Len? You all right, mate? Len, you normally join in the old giveaways, don't you? There's a giveaway going on at the minute if you want to join in. Again, though, if you're skint or if you already have, no worries. But how you doing, Len? You all right, mate? The only reason I'm mentioning it is because I think a lot of people don't know it's happening. That said, you need to watch that werewolf film I put on Discord. What one was it? D Ape said, Chef, would you lend your weapons to Trump? I've never been called Chef before. If Donald Trump said, can I borrow your knife, I'd probably let him. Yeah. Gibardo said, you look like Nick Frost if he was disabled. Well, thank you. That's a lovely compliment from you. What kind of disabled? What kind of disability? Deaf? G-Man said, are those guns real?
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Mental retardation. Don't you bloody join in, can you, shitbag? Oh, God, I'm dying for a slash now. I know Tactical to be in the film discussion, but don't make me go and bloody look for it. You fucker. So I might watch Angst later. I'll let you know what it's like. What was I looking at? Ken, apparently you're my number one fan tonight. Fucking Persia still putting the fucking things on there. Oh, I'm going to step away from my phone. Oh, God. Yeah, shed shit, and then I might have a little rest Sunday. Have a rest Sunday. You got any new weapons, Stu? Or anyone got any new weapons? Dropson, how long before you update us on the new album? I'll give it till dawn. Well, it depends when I get it. It depends when I get it. We may have to wait a little bit. Oh, Stu, I've got Visitor Q on DVD. Stu, yeah, that's one to remember, isn't it? Visitor Q is bizarre, isn't it? It's worth watching though. Did you buy it, Stu? Did you get it at like Tartan Extreme? Tartan Asia Extreme. So I know you collect them now, don't you? Yeah, Visitor Q, very weird one. There's still quite a few of them I want to watch or get hold of. It's just difficult to, Dan said, get right into numeric paintball markers just now. Oh, nice one. Yeah. Yeah, Angst, Stu. If you want, I'll link Angst on that website. If that moves, I'll link that on the Discord. But I suspect there should be quite a few decent things on there. I do like the sort of extreme films. It's hard to find any now, though, like because you end up watching a lot of them. Can't tell I just Mike has a weaponry worthy of a collector. Richard, Mike, you need the clip of Misery. I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan. Yes. All right, someone put out my to-do list on the Discord. Yeah, I don't think I bought any DVDs for a while. I only buy them occasionally now if it's something I really want. Yeah, put it on the to-do list and I'll do that. Yeah, be shed shit tomorrow. Get it done. Get it done. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, by the way. I need to see if that bloody shed stream made any money, because that was a monetized stream, that was. I wanted to see whether they're worth doing. I would never monetize these ones anyway, too risky. These get age restricted sometimes now, Kendon, I think I'd be spanned by now if the Queen was about. I thought she was watching in the background, but she might not be. She's doing something at the minute, Ken, so the fact I didn't read those comments out loud is probably how you got away with them. Stu said, I got a DVD recently that I've been putting through a cleaner so many times you can actually see the data on the disc. Fucking hell. Drop set, probably Penny ain't here either. Ken's all good. Yeah, I need to start prepping for the camping as well. So I need to charge my stuff, clean my clothes, pack the stuff. Cornish Bob's all good as well. Pack my stuff. The thing is, my bag's going to be so fucking heavy. I'm tempted to send some of it. But I don't want to lose the stuff. Half this shit in here's got to go. There's a good few kilograms in there. I bet that's at least 5 kilograms in that fucking bag that I've got to add to the rest. I'm going to have to... Maybe that's what I'll have to do Sunday. Check my bags, see how much it weighs. Because you do have a limit. That's already slightly fucked already, Chuck. He said you just cleaned this shed, don't fuck up again. That happened today. And I was tired today, so what I nearly did was the usual, just leaving it a shithole. Ronnie Bob said, I'm going to get prepping for the preppers meet. Got loads of tents. Nice. You take it? Did you take anything to sell or anything? Yeah, Stu said, is that for the preppers meet, Mike? Yeah, I'm going to take some. I'm going to have a piss in a minute. I've got some quivers I can sell, bandana weights, knife sheaths for the MOD knives, various walking sticks. I'm going to take a couple of big knives, some little knives, maybe a fully kitted out crossbow, some key rings, and some sew patches. Won't be able to get the stickers in time. I was going to order some stickers. If I can, I've got the stuff coming for a couple of Warhammers, so I might take them if I can make them in time. Depends when they turn up. A shillelagh, might take a couple of shillelaghs that aren't cut to length as well. So what I'll do, I'll take the ferrule, and then when I'm there, I can I cut them to size to the actual person. Kamal Hussain said, you ever fond of flamethrowers? I've never had a flamethrower. I never used one. I think our queen has just finished her work. I am dying for a fucking piss, though. So I'm going to play you the longest clip I've got. Oh, fuck it. I just got the other thing. I'll be back in a bit. It won't be long. What we got on here? See you in a minute.
After a hard day's graft, nothing quite relaxes me like a nice cold pint of vodka. Oh dear. So don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector glass.
I actually clicked the wrong fucking video. Now I stood on a fucking stone on the fucking way out the room. It didn't fucking hurt my foot. Who fucking farted? That was not me. Alright, what was I talking about? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't watch Anks tonight. Len said you should make some slings, Mike, and stamp the pouch with your logo. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, Ken. Yeah, I never thought about doing them. Yeah. Got plenty of leather. Nice one. Prep, mate. Oh, God. I clicked the wrong video. I was actually supposed to. And that was 30 seconds long as well, that video. I just saw Jim and I thought it was the fucking. I'll give you AIDS video. Fuck's sake. Oh, elderflower champagne. I got some champagne up there. Not made, though. Randy Mac said I'd buy a sling pouch. All right. If I remember, Ken, I've written it down. I'll see if I can sort you one out. How big would you want it? Yeah. I heard someone say something then. Drop said, have you made coin purses yet? Like money purses? Yeah. Pretty sure your missus and your son's got one. Go and ask them. Go and ask your son and your missus how good their coin purses are. Yeah. They're the only two people who've got them as well. The only two coin purses I've ever made are in America. And your family own them. Oh, with the drawstring bags. No, I've never made. No, do you reckon they would sell? I haven't. No. So I made my own one. Liam Smith, how you doing, mate? You right? And he said, all right, big man, how you been? Not seeing you on this morning. I ain't too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. Bit tired tonight. I ain't too bad. Muhammad said, bro, hey, bro, love from Pakistan. Hope you're having a nice time, mate. Randy Mac said, as big as you need for lethality. I'd have to look into that. All right, I'll see what I can do. Dropped. Not dropped. Randy Mac. So do you think I would make those to sell dropped? I've certainly got enough of that kind of leather to make them. Stu said you're having a drink tomorrow, Mike. Maybe. I'm not sure at this point, Stu. It depends. I have got things. I've got booze open over there, so I probably will. I've got booze over there, and I've got booze that I don't have to buy. If you know what I mean. So I don't have to spend any money. Guys, Bob said, sorry, Mike. Ken's as drunk as I am. And that's a video I'd watch. Drops like a bandana weight, but coin-filled. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I probably will have a drink tomorrow. What it depends on how much stuff I get done. Because I need to get this stuff done. And if I drink, Sunday I'll be out the window. You know what I mean? However, I have got some of the greatest hangover cures over there. Would you like to see them? And they're not a hangover cure, saying that. That's bullshit. If you have a proper hangover, you can't cure it. You can make it go away a little bit quicker. Right? And I swear by these. Every time I've had a bad hangover in a situation where I had to get rid of it because I was at Preppers Meet or I was out, but I had to do things, I've taken one of these and it helped a lot. I got a bag of these the other day, a box of them. Oh, you can't. I just stood on that fucking thing again. It wasn't a stone. It was that. I just stood on that. Just fucking. You think Lego hurts? Try that in your fucking foot. Fucking hell. Anyway, back to one of the best things to speed up getting rid of a hangover. And here's the ingredients. Here's the stats on the back. And hold it still. 372 calories per fucking one of them, which is a lot for a drink. Yeah, get some of them. I bought. I can't remember how much they are. It's like a double Red Bull, exactly. Yes. I bought 12 of them. They're about 50p each. I think they've just got a lot of energy stuff and a lot of stuff. It's like an army energy drink, essentially. Peach. But they do, for a hangover, I think they just give you what you need. So just get a pint of water, put that in it, and drink the whole pint. You get your liquids, you get some calories in you, you get what you need. And it does speed up getting rid of a hangover. Definitely. Right, where are we? Joys of having shit to do. But yes. Sean said, did that last week, the drop. Stepped on an upturned... Oh, that's the worst one. Yeah. Stepped on an upturned wall plug once. Legos can fuck up. Yeah. Legos are nothing compared to an upturned plug. That's the most painful thing you never do. I would step on 10. In fact, I would jump on Lego before I stood on a fucking upturned plug again. Yes. I would. I'd jump on Lego before I'd stand on an upturned plug with my full weight. I've done that before and had actual fucking, like they say, that's the sole of my foot. Actual bruise marks. Yeah. Yes. But ours are worse than Americans, though. Our plugs are worse than yours. Let's have a competition, see if plugs are worse. Who's got the worst plugs to stand on? Actually, yours are probably worse than that. Yours are more pin-like, aren't they? Fucking hurts, that does. Yes. The ultimate pain. The ultimate pain. US plugs are dog shit. They are. That's true. They are. Most sponsor Ken just showed me a 24-hour ration bag. Yeah. Did he get the tutti frutti out? Give it to you. Honestly, though, if you ever have issues with hangovers, I'm not exaggerating, right? I have tried virtually all of the things you can do. For me, nothing works. And especially because when I drink at night, there's none of this, oh, have a fucking pint of water before you go to bed. I can't see when I go to bed. I can't drink a fucking, you know, I'm not drinking a pint of water. I've just finished my last drink before I go to bed. When I wake up, I'm fucking fucked. And I've tried all of the hangover patches help a bit, but I find I forget to buy hangover patches. So hangover patches definitely work a little bit. And those sort of tutti fruity energy drinks that have got a lot of sugar in and a lot of other stuff, they will speed up your recovery from a hangover. Drop said, that's why I'd keep the shop cleaned up. There's shavings everywhere and you don't need to track those into the house on my shoes. But shit happens. I remember my dad having a go at me once, kept going, why don't you bloody sweep up after yourself after you've been drilling aluminium in the shed? And I did think, well, why don't you fucking sweep it up? You can do it as well. I didn't say that, though. I might have said. Stu said, gonna fuck off to bed now. Night, everyone. Speak tomorrow, mate. Good night, Stu. Take care, mate. Hopefully see you on tomorrow. I'll put that video on. Not video, that website. The drop said, but at least have a bottle of water handy. Chucking cold water is better than stomach temperature. Oh, no, I always have water next to me, always. Because I do drink a fair bit of water anyway. Yeah, I've always got a bottle of water with me. Good night, Stu. Yeah, I've always got a bottle of water next to me. But I'd lay there hungover. I wake up. This is how hangover I am sometimes. I'll wake up. There'll be a bottle of water next to me. I'm so hungover, I can't turn over to get that bottle of water to drink it. There. That's a proper hangover. It's like being in the desert and you're not quite in distance of this pool of water, right? And you're looking at it and you want it. Yeah, but is that bad? Honestly, I can't even be able to reach over and grab it. Yeah, it is. Just imagine being in the desert and you're crawling towards this fucking pond of water, ice cold, clear, pure water, and you can't move to get there. That's me sometimes with a hangover. Ken said, I have a sugary drink, Red Bull Iron Brew, and a smoke before I go to bed, and hangover is lessened by 80%. Nice. Yeah, if you can bring yourself to drink the drink that evening. I never do. So I normally have my last drink and then go to bed. Not a good idea. Drop said, how well does the curtain block? Hang on. How well does the curtain block, really? What do you mean? What, the sun? I got double curtains, stop sun coming in. If that's what you mean. A bottle of what? A bottle of water. There's no T's in that. Yeah, no, I'll tell you what dropped, actually. I have changed. I've changed, bro. I actually have. Because so I've got two sets of curtains. One's underneath are like blackout curtains, but they're not big enough to cover the whole window. The blue ones cover the whole window, but are see-through pretty much, right? If I used to leave a little gap like that, that would drive me mental, and I'd wake up in the morning, I'd have to get up and cover it up. That doesn't bother me now. Even if there's a little bit of light shining through, I'm not bothered. Yeah. I've more tolerance to it now. Pete said, I tried a sleeping mask last night, uncomfortable as fuck, ended up on the floor. Yeah. A lot of those things, I think they take a lot of getting used to. Metallic has a sleeping mask. The light don't bother me now. Even if I don't shut my curtains properly, don't bother me. And then I sleep on my side anyway, so I could just face the wall if I want to. But I have tried those, because I snore, sometimes when I'm around Metallic's house, I've tried some of those things you put up your nose to open your nose up. I can't sleep. If there's something on, or there's plasters that open up your nostrils, if I've got those on, I guaranteed can't sleep. All night I can't sleep because I can feel it there. Yeah. What's the matter, Chris? What's going on? Chris has got some gun videos. Okay. I'll check it out later, mate. I've just checked it out. Yeah, I find I sleep all right. I don't sleep too bad. Noise never bothers me because I'm quite deaf anyway. And if there are noises, I just turn over, put my deaf ear up, and I'm all right. And light doesn't seem to bother me so much now. I don't know why. It doesn't, but it used to. Honest Bob said, having a good chat and a listen. Nice one, mate. You outside at the minute or indoors, you two? Ken and Bob. Yeah, I don't know. The light don't bother me so much now. I'm looking forward to testing out my new tent. Hopefully it's all right. I got a cheap 4-man tent new from Near Metallics, and it means I don't have to keep being really careful in my little one. It's 2-man sleep tent, but it might as well be a 1-man sleeping. Fucking heck, it says sleeping. Might as well be a 1-man tent. The amount of room in it. Carlos Bob said, we're indoors. We're off out tomorrow, dude. Nice. Peter, this finally the garden camp video. Sadly not. Do you know what? Maybe when in August. Remind me in August, someone. When I come back from the last camping meet we're going to, I'll do it then. I'll bring it home and I'll do it then. We'll do a simulated bug out bag test. I think that'd be an interesting video. I've always wanted to do it. Johnson, I reminded you last time. Maybe I was busy. I might have been busy then, Dot. Remind me again. Keep reminding me. It's all you can do. Hopefully one. You got to remember, when I say I'll do it one day, I'll do it one day. I'll do it one day. Soon. You know, it depends on your definition of what soon means. Let's look up the definition of soon, shall we? How long can soon be? All right. Let's ask AI this shit. So intelligent it is. How long can soon be? Fucking hell, I can't even talk. All right. It won't be soon then. It definitely won't be soon. The answer you just gave me to that question, are you sure you're right, you bastard? Directly. Oh, God. So anyway, the answer to how long is soon. Soon is a relative term with no fixed time frame. Yes. But the actual answer was, what is considered soon can range from a few minutes to a few hours or even a few days. It might be a few fucking decades as far as I'm concerned. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Radiomax said, I have 2 of them and they broke after 3 uses. That's a shame, mate. What was it? Hang on, Ken. 4.5 mil fiberglass poles. 3-use tent. All right. Well, hopefully I'll see you directly. That's great. I've got another tent. I'll just have to go back to my other one if it fucks out. Drop said, and on the day the power will be out and you'll find out the batteries are dead as soon as you get everything set up. Yeah, definitely. Hello, the healthy one. How are you? Hope you're okay. Yeah. I'll see you directly. That's great. I like that, Cons Bob. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like the stream. Definitely subscribe. Hit that fucking bell. The healthy one said, on my daddy. Well, you're on your daddy, are you? It could mean multiple things. Could be many, many, many things for all I know. Directly, I like that. Maybe tomorrow I'll be filming a Cold Steel collection video. I've got them all there. I still need to get some out though. No, we don't kink shame here. No, you tell us your kinks. Roger Mac said, Berghouse Grampian 2 is the best tent I have for money in my opinion. I got a second one. It cost 170 quid. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the same thing as soon as I said that. I'll see how long this tent lasts, Ken. If it fucks up, most of the time when we're camping, if the tent does go to shit, I can always go and sleep in Metallic's car or sleep in her tent. That you have said, what about maybe tomorrow? Are you finally settling down? Yes, he'd beat you to it. Never going to settle down. Never going to give you up either. Drop said, but you will be judged. 4-man technique. Yes. That way. I have got a backup. I've always got backups. I would never go out in a tent, if that was my only, if it was my only option, when you go out, Ken, you're going to be relying on your tent, ain't you? So yeah, it needs to hold up, doesn't it? And if mine did in a situation, I would make sure it definitely did. Pete said, I read that as 2 more. So did I at first. Dender Ferdiancia. He said, how much, please? Well, I would like at least, offer you, just for joining in right now. I don't know, tenner, do. My donation link is in the description and in the chat if someone puts in ! support. Although if you're offering anything, I know I'm not greedy. £1,000, £1,000 might do me. That'll do me for a while. Support, yes. Right, it's 12:30. I'm going to stay for a little bit longer. I won't be doing like a really late night one though. I might watch it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Money, please, yes. I have got to bag up a quiver and a couple of these key rings because someone did buy some yesterday, I think. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. Metallic just said, should I read that out, Metallic? Should I read that out? True, though. That is true. And funny as fuck. Drops, I still think you should do insight level work. Yeah, I'm up for that. Drops. I'm up for that, yeah. On site level work, yes. Yeah. If I've got some, maybe I'll take some with me. Metallic, shall I read that comment out or not? What do you reckon? Yeah, well, maybe I will. Drop. Maybe I'll take some with me. Metallic said it's thunder in there. Metallic said £1,000. That's not even enough for a new phone. The only 2 people in this fucking whole entire thing. And now she's just said no, too late. It's too late. You took too long to reply to me. I said it now. No one else should get it anyway. Too late now. Imagine said, can I order a full length cube? Maybe. He'll get his CCC triple cock ring when I see him. That sounds very wrong. Drop said if you could make sheaves for not. Oh fuck it, yeah, actually dropped. That's actually I couldn't think of how it would work. That's a fucking good idea, actually. Yes. Yeah, I could set up a little kit, like for me, that would have all the stuff I need. Doctor, if you could make shoes for knives someone walks up with, that's banquet. It is. Actually, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I could probably take a little kit with me. It wouldn't involve a lot. Yeah. It wouldn't involve a lot. Just take enough leather. Yeah, it would. I think that's a fucking excellent idea. I'll try and do that, Dropped. I'll see if I can make myself a little kit with everything in it I need. Because you don't necessarily need a drill. You can use an awl. It just takes a bit longer. All you really would need is a little bit of a chopping board, an awl, a little hammer, a little your pricking fork thing, can't remember what it's called. Yeah, some thread. Yeah, the duster punch. I'm just trying to think what I'd need. Wouldn't involve a lot. Some clamps. Yeah, I might. You know what, Drop? That'll probably be my little. That'll be one of my little plans for tomorrow. See if I can set up a little toolkit for leather working. Yeah, I like that. It's got me thinking that. So to take a little kit. My mind just seen you turning up in a pedal Pontiac Windows kit. Fuck's sake. As in, that's Kit from Night Rider, isn't it? The Ken says so too. Yeah, that would be a great idea. Yeah, because people might come up and say, "Oh, I want a sheath for this." Yeah. Yeah. Ken said you should get climbing with us, Mike. It's surprisingly good for you. I got to be fit enough to do it. I'm a bit too overweight at the minute, Ken, but I wouldn't mind doing that one day. But at the minute, that would be fucking hard work, mate. That'd be very hard work. Climbing up the stairs is enough work for me at the minute. Drop said you could raise money for leather and make the money at the meet. Well, definitely, mate. Definitely. Yeah. I'm just thinking what I'd need. It wouldn't involve a lot. I could make up little bottles of a little bottle of dye, a little bottle of glue. Mackie did, hey man, can you help me? I need some cash. So do I. I need money more than you do. Jot said, and that'll pay for your dirty little metal project. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm going to look into that. I'll try and set up a little portable leather making, sheath making, or whatever toolkit tomorrow. Probably fit in something, however, most people don't have big knives like that anyway. But yeah, a lot of people do have knives that they don't like the sheath on, or it's just shit, or it's damaged. Or I could even repair leather, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. I think I'll do that. Fuck knows, drop. Yeah, maybe I hadn't read. I think it's trying to work. When you mentioned it before, I hadn't thought of people being there with knives that might need a new sheath or whatever. I don't like it. It just didn't cross my mind. I started thinking, what would you be making for them? You know what I mean? But no, that's a great idea. But if you have a cordless drill, you could take that for drilling. Yeah, well, exactly. You probably wouldn't even need to. But you could. You can get tiny little. I think we've got a couple of little drill things that are about that big. I've got fucking hand crank drills if I need them. But I don't think you'd need to. You could probably just do it by hand. The old fashioned way. Charge more for the labour. Traps kinky. Ken said we made it up Snowden, but Scaffold Pike got the better of us. It can be very hard work, Ken. Very hard. Problem with me, because I'm carrying a fair bit of weight. Trying to carry what's like the equivalent of someone else carrying a 4-stone bag on their back. It's fucking hard work. Yeah, more than knife, pocket knives. Yeah, I could make a little pouch, stuff like that. Exactly, Pete. Yeah, small rechargeable drill. You can get like little like screwdriver type drill things that are about that big, and you can get those drill bits that have like the bit ends, the hex end. That might work. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Persia. He said, should take some of the squares I sent you for the little bags. Yes. Yes. Yeah, great idea. I used a bit of your leather today, actually, some of the knife sheaths. Drops and be sure to make it look like hard work. You'll make more cash. Yes, exactly. Yeah, what I'll do, I think, Drops, is tomorrow I'm going to work out what I would need and maybe make up a little box or bag to see how big it is. You could get it pretty compact anyway. Yeah, that's a great idea. Just another option, isn't it? Have a little sign out saying custom leather works. Or someone might just, they might see this is what those sheaths are for. I've made a couple of sheaths so I can have them out. But someone might go, oh, yeah, I've got this. As you say, it's a very good idea. Because I think Carl even said to me, he wants a knife sheath, but the knife he wants isn't that, it's not that MOD knife. So I either need that knife or I need to be able to do the work while I'm there. Yes. Persio said, I've been looking at Dremel knockoffs from Amazon. You can get them for just over £10. Yeah, that would work. Yeah. Might not even need a drill. You don't need to. It just makes it a bit quicker and easier. That's the only bit. I'll look into that. But I might have a look at these little things. They've got these little things in the shed. They're about that big. They're shaped like a gun. And it's basically a screwdriver. Pull a trigger in it. If you can get a drill bit to go in them, which you can, yeah, fucking work, wouldn't it? Won't be particularly fast, but it doesn't need to be. As long as you can push it and it cuts through, that's all you need. Pete said it's hot as fuck right now. It's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. I've got a fan on free. The third setting. Fuck so okay, John. The third setting on me right now. But you can make templates and post them. Well, that I did think about what I was going to do. That I have thought about. I do think making them there would be a great idea. Yeah. Jack, just be careful with those cheap screwdrivers you've mentioned. They very little torque, so useless for drilling. I'll have a little test on it because it'd only be leather anyway, isn't it? I don't know. I'll look into it actually. But yeah, I'll test it. But I won't buy one until I know it works. Because, yeah, it's a waste of money otherwise. Yeah, I think it's good ideas. Very good idea. I'll have a look tomorrow. But yeah, the drilling just makes things... The drilling just makes it quicker and easier. But you can just push an awl through and just, you know, you can... I did it... I did some holes today with just an awl. Well, Johnson, I kind of feel like a dick for not explaining it earlier that you lost out on some income. Nah, it's all good, mate. I wouldn't have been ready to do it last time anyway. Because I wouldn't have had the leather and stuff, or even know where to get it from. Whereas I do now. I've only really known where to get that decent leather. Well, you know, I could have got the... When I can get them big bits of leather, it is worth doing the leather work. It's economical. When I could only get the small bits that was really expensive, half the time the leather work weren't... It cost so fucking much to sell it. It weren't... You know what I mean? I've had one for ages. It dies in its arse. Yeah, I'll give it a little test, but I appreciate you mentioning that, Tactical. The big piece... Hello, Chris. The big piece was 112 quid. I think it had maybe 15 quid postage because the fucking package was fucking 6 foot long. Yeah. I think it was might have been 130 altogether. Can't remember, but yeah. I think it was 115 for the leather, and then they added obviously a bit for the postage because it was 6 foot fucking long. For a 6 foot long box. Chris said, do you get in trouble with knives in the UK? I've never been in trouble about a knife as an adult. Ken said there was an American group of teenagers at Aberbrand who were most impressed that we informed them that we could legally drink here. Is there a Dyke of Edinburgh award for getting pissed? The Duke of Edinburgh award, let's say. The police used to harass me a bit, not now though. Drop said, quick, guess on how many sheaves average you could get from it. Oh, fucking hell. If you say something about that big, so maybe a 8-inch bladed knife, I don't know, 40 maybe? Potentially, I don't really know. Depends the style. Maybe 40. Maybe 40, maybe more. It depends the style and how big the knife. Yeah, I reckon about 40. That leather, I would have had a lot left, but I have been using quite a big bits for things. You know, I used the fucking bit probably about that big for the for my stool. Dyke of Edinburgh Award. That sound. Well, I genuinely thought that's what it was at first. Dyke of Edinburgh Award, yes. Paul Vacker said, do you have a Desert Eagle? I don't. I used to. Blank find Desert Eagle. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. I'll be going off in a bit. Chris, that's what they should all say. It's not a weapon. What would I charge one for? Well, I would charge them. I don't know. It depends how long it takes. I'd charge them for how much the materials cost, how much the labour is, and then a bit of profit. So it depends, Drop. I don't know. But, you know, a nice handmade leather sheath would, you know, you could sell it for a decent amount and people would be prepared. You know, they're prepared to spend the money because it's not something you just get anywhere. Handmade sheath just for your knife. You know what I mean? But I don't know, it depends. But I wouldn't rip myself off, if you know what I mean. I'd definitely be getting labour. Yeah, I'd say 40 at least, depending on the size. Yeah, exactly, Peach. Yeah, exactly, and that's acceptable. Yeah, maybe 40 quid. Maybe, yeah. 40 quid for a basic knife sheath, I suppose. And that is, you know, handmade. Yeah, decent leather. Oh, God, my fucking teeth hurt today. Brush my teeth in a minute. I shall have a serious think about this. Dropped. And I might try and make a little kit up tomorrow. Little toolkit. Portable leather working toolkit. It wouldn't require a lot. Yeah, exactly, Peaches. I'm talking like a basic push-in bushcraft sheath. Or the old wrap around, like the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking hell, drop, yeah. It sounds good. Yeah, so 120 for the leather. At 40 quid, potentially 40 made. That's, yeah, 1,400 quid. Exactly. It's well worth it, isn't it? Making your money is, you know, well over, ain't you? Chris said, nice, I want to get my custom Crocodile Dundee knife. Just saying, no, good idea, I like it. That was at local market today and it was 65 quid for a bit of driftwood with some holes in it and tea lights. So handmade sheath is well worth 40 quid. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, definitely. Yeah. Well, it is. They are. You know, I go quite low on my prices, but I still make my money. You know what I mean? Pete said you could pick out the four most popular knives and make 10 sheath seats. Well, exactly. That's why I've done the MOD knife ones at the minute. And that's why I've done different ones. So I've done one very basic one in black. That's just a very basic MOD knife sheath. All right. And then we've got a little bit more work in that one. Yeah, it's wet formed around the blade. It's got rivets, slightly different colour as well. So that gives them an idea of the different colour you can have. And then like this one, which is like all the bells and whistles and everything. Sort of ferro fucking rod pouch. Full length belt loop, because some of them have got shorter belt loops, leg tie, wet formed. So they've got an option there, and because they might say, "Oh, I like that colour, but I like the shape of that one, but I don't want rivets in it," sort of thing. And I don't want a leg tie, but I do want a ferro rod, sort of thing. Yeah. Or someone might just go, "Oh, I'll have that one off you." So I'll take them with me. That black leather dye on that, I had to make that black leather dye. Do you know how I made it? Everyone loves my guessing games. But there's a couple of wet forms more, and I was guaranteed you'll sell them. Yes. Yeah, I might have to look into that. Not soot. I'll give you a clue. It was something to do with Persia. Something Persia sent me. Soot might be a way to go, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some charcoal tablets, mix them in with some ink dye. Fucking dye. Yeah, dye. Chris said, God bless everyone seeing this comment. I pray you all come up in the biggest way. Love you all. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. So, how I made some black dye I got some brown dye. I got one of those marker pens that Persia sent me. Took the inside out of it, cut it, took all the black ink filled whatever you call it. What the fuck's it called? Whatever it is, though, you know, the material out, and stuffed it in the dye, shook it up, and then I just felt type stuff. Yeah, you're right. And then took it out with the ink dye in it, and then rubbed it on it, and it sort of, I'll tell you why it should stay on dropped, because it's like alcohol. The dye I use is a very strong alcohol based dye, and it really like this. It soaks into it really well, and dries really quickly as well. So you sort of know what you've got quickly. So yeah, that'll stay like that. That won't change. It's ever so slightly brown. It's like a really dark brown. It's not quite black. But it's yeah. But it's nice. So I put the black cotton inside people's gloves. He did. He did make me laugh. But yeah, because it was alcohol based, it sort of mixed with the ink, and then it doesn't surprise me that Pleasure does that either. Of course you do, Pleasure. That's permanent ink. Where's that? Well, yeah, that's a good point. It's permanent ink anyway. It's not going to come off that way. But yeah, the reason I didn't just use that though, I've noticed that permanent ink, if you're not careful, black permanent ink isn't quite the same. Have you noticed it as get a marker pen, right? Find something black and color, and like if there's a bit missing, color it in with marker pen. It's a weird color, and it's often shiny, or has like a translucent, like iridescent, like look to it sometimes, which I didn't want happening with that. Yeah, if you use a black sharpie, you get purple. Exactly. So that's why I didn't just use the ink from the marker pen. So I mixed it with the dye. I knew it would mix together. Well, I didn't. I just assumed it would. Not everything like that will mix together, but yeah, it did, and it worked. What I did with that shillelagh I showed you earlier, the bottom of that's been stained black. What I did, I just fished out the felt again, squeezed it back into the bottle, and just coloured it with that. Works quite well. But yeah, it is permanent ink. You just have to be careful it don't get that weird colour to it that's not quite black, and it's got like a weird iridescent. But this doesn't. But then even if it does, which it could do, actually, maybe it does. Maybe it does. We definitely won't see it on here. But it might have that sort of weird look, but because it's all over it, and it's also got a brown ink all mixed in with it as well, you wouldn't notice it. It's science, bitch. But yeah, I didn't have I might get a red marker pen and make a bit of red ink as well if I can. Drop said it's only an experiment till it works. That was a breakthrough, exactly. Yeah, I often make my own dyes. You can. What I like to do though is, because you can make dyes from other stuff, but what you need to remember is, if it's not alcohol based, you're soaking the leather in a liquid that makes it very, very soft, can change the way it works, it feels, and takes fucking ages to dry. Whereas alcohol based dyes, you put it on, that's pretty much ready to go within like 5 minutes afterwards. Because I don't have time to be waiting a day to finish a sheaf. Like that, I don't even wait I wait 20 minutes for the glue to dry. That's it. If it ain't dry, it ain't happening. It's silent, bitch. Yeah, it is. It is, Persia, it is. Right, I'm going to go off at 1, which is now actually, but not by my clock up there. Yeah, that has been a very productive evening. I've got some premiere ideas and I've got some to-do ideas. But yeah, Persia, the little rulers have been ordered. If they're total shit, I'll just order the other ones because they're cheap as fuck anyway. Pizza, some people make stains from fresh walnut, right? Maybe I don't know, that sounds like that's a thing. I know you can make some from wire, wool, and vinegar that does vinegaroon, which makes that grey type look. And I've seen people make dyes from shut up, tactical little rulers for seeing if your dick's the dick measures. Kool-Aid, Peach, Kool-Aid. What you'd want to do though, if you're ever going to make dyes for leather, I would say mix whatever you're going to make the dye with a strong alcohol. Don't bother with water. Water will work, but you really wet that kind of stuff. You have to leave it, and then you have to let it sit for ages. Mix it with alcohol, strong alcohol, and then it'll evaporate. Yes, can't wait. Yeah, the little rulers have been ordered. I'll even tell you when they're coming if you want. Send me a 3-inch one. I want to look manly. That's exactly how long they're going to be. 3 inches. Right. Oh, such an old man. I have to do that now. Look at my phone. It's actually blurry. Drop said so you can cheat a little and you mark where the ruler ends before measuring the rest. Okay, there's the rulers. There's my tracking number. Track your order. Right, hang on. It has departed from the airport. It's not in this country yet. Mark said, Mike, if I miss your live stream Friday and Saturday, I think, fuck's sake, I won't see you until next week. I appreciate your live streams. You put a lot of work in it. Thank you, Mark. I do appreciate that, mate. I'm glad you enjoy them. It's always nice having you on and everyone else on. You know, I do have a good time. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you don't miss me when I'm not about. That does mean something to. I don't mean that like that. No, that does. Yeah, I'm not glad you miss me when I'm not about. That's completely the wrong thing to say. I can't remember the words. I'm glad you miss me. Fucking hell, I didn't mean that. It's nice that people care when I'm not about. That's what I meant. I'm laughing. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. It's nice to be appreciated. What I was trying to say. Oh God. Ken said, "I love you more in person than online." Yes. You know, that's what they always say. Oh God. But no, I appreciate it. That's a drop. I like to put mine in an empty toilet roll tube and pretend it's from the kitchen roll. That's it. Right. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll try and put some premieres on for the ones where I'm not about. Persia said, and for those who live alone, Pete said, hate to watch you go. I'd love to watch you leave. Persio said, and for all those who live alone, lock all hang on. For those who live alone, close all the windows and lock the doors. Yes. And we have to go and do that now. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a good night. I've actually done some positive things tonight in my tired states. And I do appreciate you all for watching. I really do. Don't forget to like the video before you go. I'll see you all tomorrow night. I've got some open booze over there. It's most probably going to get drunk. I'm going to see if I can get myself a Miley Cyrus CD tomorrow. I'm going to order it now, though. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you later. Love you all. You're all fucking great. The good ones are, anyway. The regulars. Good night, Mark. Take care, mate. Good night, Peach, Persio, Tactical. Who else is on? Hang on. Metallic. She's not on, but she's in the background. Ken. Cornish Bob. Dropped and Penny. Thank you for watching. Good night. There's our queen in the background waving, I think. She's waving. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. Sweet dreams.